The story begins on the Neon Mask channel, where a shocking YouTube fight between bullies is unfolding. The channel ranks these bullies from highest to lowest based on their notorious deeds, considering the number of people they've bullied and the lives they've ruined. Neon Mask, the enigmatic protagonist, goes live on his channel, announcing his next targets, rank 332 and 120, with staggering bounties of 5 million and 7 million, respectively. With a fierce determination, Neon Mask crumples their posters, declaring, "Time to take down these minor players and set my sights on the real prize, rank 58, with a whopping bounty of 111, 5 million. Neon Mask arrives at the scene, discovering the small-time bullies lying unconscious on the ground. Contrary to his expectations, he didn't take them down. Rank 58, Jin Yong, had beaten him to it, flanked by his loyal henchmen. Jin Yong commands his men to encircle Neon Mask, intent on unmasking him and exposing his identity to the world. Neon Mask pretends to panic, calling for backup from his trusted ally, the moderator. Just as Jin Yong's men close in, a mysterious girl bursts onto the scene, wielding math books with surprising ferocity. She systematically takes down Jin Yong's goons, leaving him stunned. The girl's unconventional tactics unsettle Jin Yong's remaining men, sending over half of them fleeing in terror. Who is this enigmatic girl, and what's her connection to Neon Mask? Neon Mask stood tall, his eyes locked on Jin, who had foolishly chosen to attack instead of flee. With lightning-quick reflexes, Neon Mask dodged Jin's wild punches and countered with a precise kick, sending him crashing to the ground. As Jin writhed in pain, Neon Mask's expression turned cold. "You thought you could get away with assaulting an innocent girl and stealing her money?" he said, his voice low and menacing. "You may have escaped punishment due to your age, but I won't let you continue terrorizing our city." With calculated precision, Neon Mask began to break Jin's fingers, eliciting blood-curdling screams. The sound sent shivers down the spines of Jin's remaining cohorts, who fled in terror. Neon Mask's gaze shifted to the livestream, his voice taking on a sinister tone. "You see this face? This is the face of a bully, a thief, and a coward. And for every 1,000 super chats, I'll make sure he feels the pain he's inflicted on others." A user named Goldfish donates 50,000 super chats, prompting Neon Mask to unleash a vicious beating on the bully, pummeling him like a dog. The bully begs for mercy, but Neon Mask warns, "If you even try to block my punches, you'll see what happens today. You won't survive." The bully's eyes well up with tears as Neon Mask continues the assault. The bully eventually collapses, unconscious. Neon Mask refuses to stop, but the mysterious girl intervenes, saying, "The live stream has ended, and the bully is already unconscious." Neon Mask relents, reviving the bully. "If I catch you harassing anyone again, you'll face consequences," he warns. "I'll haunt you even after death." Just then, the sound of police sirens echoes in the distance. Neon Mask wraps up his live stream, urging viewers to subscribe, like, and comment. As the camera cuts off, Neon Mask removes his mask, revealing his true identity, a student. His accomplice, Jiho, is also a student. Neon Mask changes out of his costume, teasing Jiho, "You looked fierce earlier, but now you look adorable." Jiho playfully retorts, "Look at yourself before judging me." She adds, "Why didn't you invite the others?" Neon Mask replies, "Their exams are still ongoing." Jiho reminds him, "You had an exam today too." Neon Mask chuckles, "I knew you'd pass regardless of studying." Jiho hands Neon Mask his clothes, saying, "Our merchandise is almost sold out, and producing more is expensive." Neon Mask reassures her, "I'll order more stock soon, trust me." Jiho smiles, "Boss, I trust you." The scene shifts to Neon Mask's home, where gold and silver play buttons adorn the wall. He turns on the news while taking a shower. Alexa interrupts. "Manager Park has sent you a message. I've emailed you the list of bullying victims in schools. Don't forget to send payment." Neon Mask checks the news, concerned that crime rates remain high. In the area red zone, Neon Mask appears, alongside a child named Daniel. Daniel's friends urge him to join them for fun, asking, "Daniel, what are you doing here? Come have fun with us." Neon Mask interrupts, "Troll fam, I'll show you the real meaning of fun." But who is Troll fam? That'll become clear soon. The scene shifts to a flashback, revealing Neon Mask's past. Once a normal student, Son's life took a devastating turn when his parents passed away. Left with only his younger sister, they became each other's family, caring deeply for one another. Tragedy strikes when Neon Mask's sister is walking down the street, and a child suddenly appears in the middle of the road. The bus driver slams on the brakes, but the vehicle veers onto the sidewalk, where Neon Mask's sister stands. The accident claims her life. Neon Mask is consumed by grief, his world shattered. He becomes obsessed with finding the child responsible for the tragic events. Blinded by rage, he tracks down the child, determined to confront the culprit. His anger boiled over as he brutally assaulted the child's friends. "What was my sister's fault?" Neon Mask demanded, his voice trembling with rage. The child trembled. I wanted to join Troll Fam. I stood in the road to prove myself, to show I was capable of bullying. That's what they value." Neon Mask's anger intensified. "You killed my sister for a gang and a party?" The child nodded, tears streaming down his face. "They were hosting a party. I needed to impress them to get invited." Neon Mask's eyes blazed with fury. "You took my sister's life for your selfish desires." After avenging his sister's death, Neon Mask contemplated suicide, ready to jump from the building. But then, the bully's phone rang. Neon Mask answered, discovering Troll Fam had commented on the bully's social media account, inviting him to their party. Enraged, Neon Mask's anger reached a boiling point. "This isn't over," he growled, burning the phone. "My sister won't rest until Troll Fam is destroyed." With a determined smile, Neon Mask transformed. He founded an organization to dismantle Troll Fam, seeking justice for his sister. Neon Mask assembles his team. First member, Ji-ho. Second member, Si-ha Kim. Third member, Ji. Fourth member, Detective Beck. Fifth member, Legion, their gym trainer and instructor. Disguising themselves, they form a formidable unit. Systematically, they begin eliminating Troll Fam's bullying operations. A teammate asks Neon Mask, "Don't you think we're moving too fast? When will we stop?" Neon Mask responds firmly, "I won't stop until Troll Fam is eradicated." Scene shift, the school scene unfolds, displaying students' grades. Son's grades are surprisingly low. Friends inquire, "Son, you study hard. Why are your grades so low?" Son's expression hints at a hidden struggle. Son blushes, "I try, but despite my efforts, my grades remain low." His friend consoles, "You can achieve a lot without studying. What's the point of studying nowadays?" Another friend suggests, "You can start a YouTube channel. You're talented, and if you ditch those glasses, you'll become famous too." Just then, bullies arrive, harassing Son's friend. "What's all the commotion about?" A bully grabs Son's hair, taunting, "You think you're smart, huh? Think you can escape us?" Bullies taunt Son. "Are you the new transfer student?" A bully sneers, "Remember your place." The bully notices onlookers and approaches them, ready to strike. Son's friend intervenes, "Are you okay? Our school is great, but bullies like them tarnish its reputation. Among the blind, the one-eyed man is king. You're hardly worthy of Neon Mask's attention." Son nods in agreement. The bully shifts focus, harassing another student. Scene shift, Son returns home. Son lies on the sofa, contemplative about the bully. Should I confront him or pretend it never happened? He wonders. Just then, friends arrive to celebrate his new home with a party. The scene shifts to the party, where Ji-ho asks, "Why do you keep throwing parties for him? He changes homes every month." Friend responds, "That's exactly why. He needs a sense of stability and friendship." Guy says, "Don't consider this a party. Think of it as a company dinner." Detective Beck offers Song a generous serving of meat, saying, "Song, eat up." Song protests, "This is too much." Detective Beck smiles, "I've earned a lot this month because of you. I want to continue working with you." Ji-ho inquires, "How much did we earn this month?" Detective Beck signals 3. Ji-ho responds, "We must increase it somehow." After dinner, Song departs, saying, "I'll rest for a bit. Enjoy yourselves." Song says. Ji-ho wonders, "What's wrong?" and approaches Song in his room. Ji-ho asks, "What's the next plan? Have you gathered intel on the next bully?" Song replies, "Of course, I've done my part." Ji-ho inquires, "What's your plan after taking down Troll Fam?" Song explains, "I've saved enough money to fund my scholarship and split it with my partners. Then, I'll invest in supporting bullied workers. cutting off the bully's income sources. Jiho hands Song his mask. What about us? Will you disappear after taking down Troll Fam? Neon Mask assures. Jiho, I won't abandon you. Jiho expresses doubt. I think you will, because you're alone and have no one to stay with. Song responds, even if all police vanish from this world, I'll still protect those who need help. I'll open a burger franchise, make burgers from them, and feed everyone. Jiho, ugh, your thoughts are ridiculous. She walks away. Jiho turns back. You may be alone, but after defeating Troll Fam, you should start anew. Song, as long as one bully remains, I'll keep fighting. Jiho, Mr. Pak bought ice cream for us. Let's enjoy it together. Song's face lights up with joy. Scene shift, a colorful shop scene unfolds, filled with various ice cream flavors. Bullies arrive at the shop and offer, why don't you let us handle your marketing? We'll attract crowds of customers. The shopkeeper declines. No, I understand your offer, but I'm not interested. A bully notices the shopkeeper's son and says, let's leave, we've overstayed. As they exit, the shopkeeper warns, I've declined your offer. Next time, I'll call the police. The bully, eyeing the shopkeeper's son, suggests outside, why not set this shop ablaze? They'll realize our power. This location is perfect. Acquiring this shop will solidify our dominance. Bully, I saw his son, Suman or something. Find out which school he attends. Scene cuts. We see Song in a shop when Jiho calls him. Jiho, Song, have you eaten? You're not buying food from the store again, are you? Song, you know store food has nutritional value. I can eat it. Jiho asks, did you eat the food I left for you at home? Song replies, yes, I did. Jiho bids farewell. Song hangs up the call and exits the store, thinking, Neon Mask channel is 1 year old, but Troll Fam still exists. My channel has grown, but I must eliminate all Troll Fam bullies and set an example. Lost in thought, Song hears a commotion. He walks towards the noise and sees fighting a lone individual. Officers surround a red-haired boy. One taunts, despite your red hair, you think you can be tough? Song observes the scene, sensing injustice. Bully, you're a total wimp. Change your hair color within 5 minutes or I'll kill you. The red-haired boy gets angry and punches the bully. Red-haired boy, who are you to tell me to change my hair? You've known me for just 5 minutes. The bully and his gang attack, but the boy fights back, defeating them. Red-haired boy, you know how rare red-haired people are? You should respect that. Meanwhile, Song watches the fight and pulls out his phone, saying, time for a live stream, I think. Song notices the bully's gang has Troll Fam logos on their car, realizing, looks like Troll Fam is involved. This live stream just got interesting. Song realizes, these are Sendo high-tech thugs, and starts a live stream. Onlookers, witness one man taking down Sendo high-tech goons with ease. Viewers comment, these thugs are total losers, can't take down one guy despite outnumbering him. Song observes the fighter's skills and thinks, he's incredibly powerful and physically fit. Noticing the fighter dodge attacks with ease, Song thinks, he's dodging attacks without even looking. Just then, a stout man, Gasu, enters the scene, revealing himself as part of the same gang. Song recognizes Gasu as Mingsu, Sendo High-Tech's most useless member, known for being all bark and no bite. Song thinks, Mingsu, the useless talker who can't even fight, no need to worry about him. The red-haired boy, Sejin, notices Mingsu and wonders, what's this stout guy doing here? Mingsu, spotting Sejin, sneers, Sejin, you're here? Looks like your day is ending. Sejin recognizes Mingsu and says, ah, fatty, we meet again, perfect, I'll take care of you too. Mingsu's anger rises, and he orders his companion, quickly, call Tam Yonggu's gang. Tam Yonggu's associate starts gathering reinforcements. Sejin mocks, you're calling for backup? Do you think they can take me down? Come down here, and I'll show you what happens. Mingsu, enraged, charges towards Sejin. Song observes, intrigued by Sejin's confidence. Mingsu's taunt enrages Sejin. Meanwhile, Song continues his live stream. A bystander watches Song's stream on his phone and is shocked to see the commotion. More gang members arrive on bikes, surrounding Sejin. Mingsu gloats, looks like you'll be leaving in a wheelchair. Sejin appears nervous, thinking, this could get intense. The bystander, still watching Song's stream, exclaims, I'm watching Neon Mask's channel. But this is our own scene being broadcasted. I've been watching this channel for years, but I never thought I'd be part of the action. Mingsu asks, what nonsense are you talking? The hat-wearing man shows his phone, saying, look, we're being broadcasted. Must be someone here who's neon mask. The red-haired boy exclaims, are we live? And loudly insults Mingsu. Mingsu, the ultimate fool, a fat, useless fighter. Enraged, Mingsu and his gang charge at the red-haired boy. Some bystanders use their phones to locate Neon Mask's position. Song realizes his location has been revealed, stops the live stream, and flees. Song prepares to escape as the red-haired boy flees from Mingsu's gang. Song hides in a container to evade Bam Yongu's men, then knocks out a passerby, swaps clothes, and disguises himself. The red-haired boy barely escapes and reaches the road, only to find numerous bikers chasing him. Song intervenes, hurling crates at the bikers, causing them to crash. The red-haired boy is relieved. Mingsu approaches on a bike, but Song intercepts, kicking him off the vehicle. Mingsu crashes to the ground, battered. The man falls to the ground, shocking the red-haired boy. They flee together and enter an alley, where the red-haired boy asks, how many men do they have? We're being chased by more and more. Song explains, Noppaku has 20 members, led by Jean. They blackmail shop owners, harass students and the elderly to earn money. Their methods are criminal. The red-haired boy asks, how do you know all this? They're surrounded again by thugs. The red-haired boy says, looks like we're trapped again. Song prepares for a fight. Where are we headed? Do you know the way? Song assumes a fighting stance. You go left, I'll take right. After defeating their foes, they enter a desolate area. The red-haired boy thanks Song for his help. Song removes his cap and mask, but suddenly feels queasy and vomits. Red-haired boy, are you that exhausted? Song, I don't know. Those thugs smoke but never brush their teeth, and I wore their mask. The red-haired boy offers his hand, saying, I'm Sejin, and you? Song shakes hands, I'm Songbin. Sejin departs, thanking Song and promising, next time we meet, I'll treat you to dinner. Song thinks, this guy's really interesting. Song recalls his original mission to buy food and wonders what to eat now. The scene shifts to Noppaku's hideout, where many thugs gather. Kim Doomin, Troll Cam's president, sits, visibly shaken. Thug, what have you done? Our business will suffer. Gasu, trembling with fear, is approached by a thug. Thug, Gasu, you're responsible for this mess. Explain. Mingsu's associate reports, the men will take time to recover, and repairing these vehicles will take 3 days. You damaged 21 out of 60 cars, disrupting our schedule. Mingsu trembles, boss, that guy was humiliating us, so we fought back. Don't worry, I'll handle him. His boss stands up. Mingsu, the issue isn't the fight. Think about what Troll Fam will think when they learn one person destroyed your entire gang. Do you think they'll consider us jokes? Mingsu and Tam Yongu tense up. Daman, standing, says, if I were you, Mingsu, I'd resolve this quickly. Troll Fam can't discover our weakness. The scene cuts to Song's home, where Detective Wake is present. Detective Wake briefs Song, do you want to know about Sejin? He's exceptional in fights, roams around, and has a good reputation locally. Song asks, can he work for us as a substitute manager? Detective Wake responds, don't you already have a substitute, Han? Song's expression reveals his thoughts. Song explains, as you know, my manager is also my bodyguard, and our editors work as fighters. That's why I need someone powerful. Keep an eye on Sejin and see if he's worthy of being my manager. Detective Wake agrees. All right, I'll check. The scene shifts to Sejin's school, where his friends watch the live stream from the previous night. Friend, is this you in the stream? The one with neon mask? Sejin blushes. Yeah, that's me. Friends praise. You're an amazing fighter. Sejin's friend suggests, you should talk to Sumin once. Sumin arrives, and Sejin's friend announces, Sumin's here. Sejin asks Sumin, what happened to your face? Sumin downplays, nothing, just fell off the bed. Sejin's expression turns serious, sensing something amiss. The scene cuts to the bully's domain, led by Doomin. Doomin asks his team, have you taken care of Mingsu? Team member responds, yes, I dropped him off at the hospital. Doomin instructs, Tell everyone whose bikes were damaged to repair them immediately or I'll kill them. As Sumin walks home from school, Doomin intercepts him. Doomin, did your father consider joining the marketing team? Sumin nervously, yes, I spoke to him, he said it'll take some time. The cap-wearing thug slaps Sumin. Do you think we're fools? This is your last warning. If your parents don't comply, I'll kill you. Sejin arrives on the scene, witnessing the intimidation. Sejin's expression turns fierce, ready to defend Sumin. Sejin shouts, leave Sumin alone, he's my friend. Doomin's gang gets angry. Sejin approaches. Are you Noppaku's gang? What are you doing here? Want to die? I beat you up just yesterday. Doomin's associate insults Sejin, enraging him. Sejin retaliates, knocking the associate out with one kick. Another gang member attacks Sejin but is easily defeated. Doomin and the cap-wearing thug rage. Cap-wearing thug, Doomin. This is the guy who beat Mingsu and his crew. Doomin's anger intensifies. Doomin confronts Sejin. Were you the one who attacked my gang last night? Sejin confirms. Yes, I beat your gang. Doomin asks. You're Doomin, Noppaku's head, right? Sejin taunts. So what? You think mentioning your school, Sadu High Tech, will scare me? Doomin's associate suggests. Doomin, should I call our guys? Sejin mocks. Oh, you're scared? One-on-one fights? You don't have the guts. The cap-wearing thug enrages. Doomin intervenes. This guy's crazy. Sejin offers. Two options, leave peacefully or I'll beat you, and you'll leave quickly. Doomin retorts. Why do you think you have the upper hand? Sejin asserts. Because I'm stronger than you, understand? Doomin seethes with anger but remains calm. Sejin places a hand on Doomin's back. Let's talk. Fighting won't help. You'll lose anyway. Leave peacefully with your gang, and I won't harm you. From now on, we won't cross paths. What do you say? Is it a deal? The atmosphere tense. Doomin's gang awaits his response. Doomin smiles. You're right. You're better than our guys. Let's leave. Doomin signals his gang to retreat, acknowledging Sejin's superiority. The scene ends with Doomin's gang departing, averting conflict. Sejin breathes a sigh of relief as Doomin's gang departs. Great. Settled without a fight. Sumin thanks Sejin. Sejin asks Sumin, why were they bothering you? Do they want your parents' shop? I've got your back since elementary school. If anyone troubles you, tell me. Sumin replies, I didn't want to bother you. Sejin chuckles. I told you, we're friends, share your concerns with me. Was I cool back there? They walk home, conversing. The scene ends with their friendly banter as they head home. Doomin fumes. That guy means nothing to us. Our main problem is fixing the 3-day schedule we messed up. We must resolve this, no matter what, and keep Troll Fam in the dark or we'll face humiliation. Associate suggests, boss, let me take care of them, you just watch. Another associate interrupts. What are you doing here? If your teacher finds out you're skipping classes again, you'll be in trouble. Doomin's expression turns ominous. Doomin reminds him, you killed your parents and teacher when they interfered. Sangil laughs. If they hadn't intervened, my life wouldn't be so miserable. Doomin asks Sangil, can you take care of someone for me? Sangil inquires, who's the target? Boss? The same guy? Doomin clarifies, not kill him, just mess with him. The scene cuts to Song browsing his store's food section. The store owner watches Neon Man's channel on TV, where he addresses new viewers. Welcome to those tuning in for the first time. I'm Neon Man, your guardian angel. For those sending bullying videos, we'll put a bounty on the bullies and rank them. Teenagers who defeat them will receive a prize from me personally. My channel's mission is to eradicate bullying. As Song shops, Sejin arrives and asks, Song, do you live around here? I frequent this store. Sejin and Song sit together, chatting. Sejin says, you've been absent for a while. I'm finishing off those thugs, but I think it's time to leave Neon Man alone. Song responds, why? They're still out there. Sejin reveals, I've been tracking them. Doomin's gang is planning something big. Song's expression turns determined. Song warns Sejin, you shouldn't get involved further. Sejin confidently asserts, I've become strong. Thugs run from me. Song cautions, don't fight for your friend's sake. Sejin looks shocked. The scene shifts to Sejin and Sumin walking together. Sumin assures, you don't need to follow me, they won't come here. Sejin teases, I'm heading to your place for your dad's cooking. Sumin agrees, and they discuss other matters. Sumin playfully tosses soda at Sejin. Suddenly, Sangil appears, gripping a bat-like object. Sangil strikes Sumin's head with a bat, leaving Sejin shocked. Sumin's broken glasses lie on the ground. Song receives a call, informing him of Sejin's friend's attack. In the hospital, Sejin learns from the doctor that his friend suffered severe injuries. Doctor, luckily, his retina wasn't damaged, or he'd have gone blind. Sumin's father, a detective, demands updates on the attackers. Detective, investigation is ongoing. We'll inform you as soon as we have news. Sejin, enraged, punches the hospital wall, recalling the thug who harmed his friend. Song arrives, witnessing Sejin's anguish. Sejin's expression turns resolute, hinting at revenge. Song asks, what happened? Sejin retorts angrily, good you're here, do you know where Noppaku's gang hides? Song responds, even if I told you, what could you do? Sejin fumes, I'll kill those who hurt my friend. Song cautions, you don't have the power to take them down. Sejin grasps Song's collar, furious, this is about my friend's life, they almost blinded him. Song asks, so, what's your stake in this? It seems they're affected by this. I had already told you not to fight for your friend's sake. They're all psychopaths. If they find out your friend was about to go blind, they'll all celebrate together. They're even making fun of his parents' reaction and are thrilled that their boss has won against them. They won't stop until they've destroyed you. They're like pests, relentless. That's why I'm telling you, you can't defeat them. Sejin grows enraged. How can you be so sure? Song responds, because I'm just like them, a psycho. The scene shifts to Neon Man, live streaming with his partner. Due to high demand, everyone knew him as Joy, but Joy gets up to leave, and Neon Man stops her, asking her to at least greet their fans. Instead, she picks up a bat and starts attacking Neon Man, causing the camera to malfunction. The live stream ends with an announcement, due to injury, Neon Man will go live tomorrow. Viewers enjoyed the unpredictable video, reminiscent of Manhwa Demon, where anything can be uploaded anytime. Meanwhile, many people skipped chicken delivery to watch Neon Man's videos. Back to the scene, Song says seriously, I'm just like them, a psycho. If you don't believe me, I can prove it. Sejin responds angrily, fine. Let's test it then, but first, remove your glasses. We shift to Jiho, arriving at Song's house, where Detective is sitting. He asks Jiho, how did you end up here? Jiho replies, I came because there was too much noise at my place, and I saw many empty rooms here, so I thought I'd utilize them. Jiho then inquires about Neon Man, and Detective responds, he went to meet Sejin, who helped him in that fight. Neon Man wants Sejin as his new partner, but do you think Sejin is worthy of joining us? Jiho asks, someone who fights like an animal, with a sixth sense? Detective seeks Jiho's opinion, is Sejin worthy of being our ally, or should be skilled in fighting and also likable to Neon Man? Jiho says. Detective responds, their fighting styles are similar, but Sejin seems better. I met him today, and he seems like a good guy. Jiho adds, he's the one who single-handedly defeated 5 men. Detective nods, I recognized his fighting style, it reminds me of my own. Meanwhile, we see Sejin and Neon Man engaging in an intense fight, exchanging blows. Just as Sejin is about to slam Neon Man, something unexpected happens. Sejin breaks free and steps back, only to be met with a swift punch from Neon Man, but he halts just in time. Neon Man remarks, you won't last against them, you can't even land a punch on me, and you barely know me, we've only just met. Enraged, Sejin demands, why did you help me back then? Song replies, I thought you had potential to be my partner. Sejin scoffs, you talk as if you're Neon Man. Song affirms, I am Neon Man, didn't you suspect, even slightly, that I was the one who saved you that day? The live stream ended right then. Sejin struggles to believe it, and from now I'll call Song Neon Man because it's complicated for me. Now resume. Sejin asks, do you have proof you're Neon Man? Neon Man responds, why would I lie? I warned you earlier not to mess with them, but now that you have, we must face them together. Sejin's eyes sparkle with hope. If you're really Neon Man, I can hide my identity and destroy them. They won't target my friends then. He continues, gather your other allies so we can attack them soon. Neon Man remains silent. On the other side, Jiho suggests to Detective, why not hire both of us? Detective replies, it's not possible, but both of you seem suitable for Neon Man's team. These guys seem suitable for our team, Jiho says. Our instructor recommends at least 5 skilled fighters in our team, Detective adds. Jiho responds, with 5 members, we'll be unbeatable, regardless of the number of enemies. We need a team to tackle smaller fights effectively. Detective nods, that means we need to choose just one more member, but what criteria should we use? Jiho suggests, we should look for someone with a skill we desperately need, like self-restoration. Meanwhile, Neon Man and Sejin continue their conversation. Neon Mask says, you lack self-restoration abilities and are willing to keep everything secret without understanding why. You're not suitable to be my partner. You can't even control your emotions. How will you control this? Neon Man retorts, you'll only ruin my plans. You'll mess everything up. Neon Man leaves. The scene shifts to a phone displaying Neon Man's videos, where he's punishing bullies harassing a woman in a building. He beats them and forces them to apologize. And then punishes them. Another video depicts them fleeing after dining without paying when Neon Man confronts them, beating them and demanding payment. Suman watches Neon Man's video on TV from his hospital bed. Sejin arrives and asks, what are you doing? Suman replies, watching TV. Only Neon Man listens to me. Suman's friends are also present. One asks Sejin, what happened to your face? Another intervenes, not now, wait. The friend beckons Sejin aside, and they step outside. Sejin's friend inquires, did you go fight Noppa? Your face is badly bruised. Sejin denies, no, it's not like that, I didn't go to fight them. He asks, did you receive a call from the police? His friend explains, Noppa is a notorious gang harassing kids, but despite numerous weekly cases, police don't take action, they ignore harassment complaints, and when we call repeatedly, they get frustrated and hang up. He concludes, police don't do their job, even if a bully is caught, they're released the next day, and the harassment continues. Authorities don't listen to us. Sejin walks back to Suman, looking dejected. As Suman heard Sejin's voice, he asked, Sejin, is that you? Suman's eyes were bandaged, which filled Sejin with despair. Sejin sat beside him, inquiring about his well-being. Suman reassured, the operation was successful, and I'll recover in a few days, don't worry about me. Then, Suman cautioned, Sejin, don't fight Noppa, police are now aware, and they won't bother me or my shop again. Suman says, I'll recover soon, and then I'll file a complaint with Neon Man. Sejin's thoughts turn to Neon Man. Sejin recalls Neon Man's rejection, labeling him unqualified. The scene shifts to a cafe where kids play games. 2 bullies are seen destroying a PC, complaining, this PC is useless and doesn't even run games. They smash the computer and exit the shop, intimidating the owner into silence. As they step outside, they find their bike vandalized, with Sejin sitting on it. Sejin confronts them, where's your hideout? The scene cuts to the bullies' hideout, where they gather, collecting this month's extortion money from locals and shopkeepers. They dump the money on the table, forming a massive pile. A bully exclaims, wow, look at all this cash, wonder how much it is. Do-min gazes at the money, saying, take my picture with this stash, I'll post it on my socials to impress Troll Fam. He instructs, gather all the cash, and then you can collect this month's pocket money. Do-min hands cash to a bully, praising, you've worked hard this month, well done. This bully remains unusually calm. His associate arrives, asking, where did all this money come from? What are you going to do with this? Come on, we need to throw you a party. Do-min intervenes, leave him alone, he saved this money for his mom, he wants to buy her a wheelchair. Sangil remarks, what a good kid. Meanwhile, the gang leader gathers all the collected money. Sangil looked around and asked, who's the manager of Jahan district? Come forward. A stout man stepped forward, and Sangil approached him, saying, who's this fat pig? The stout man replied, I'm Ningsu's associate, I followed him here. Sangil sneered, what's your achievement? What makes you special? He slapped the stout man's head, saying, first, Learn to greet your superiors. The stout man looked offended, angering Sangil. Sangil lunged to strike him, but his companion intervened. What are you doing? If you do this, everyone here will get hurt. However, the stout man refuses to listen, and Tae-so, a cap-wearing man, arrives, saying, looks like this guy's lost his mind. Sangil says, Tae-so, you were supposed to teach Mangua's associates a lesson. Are you backing out? Tae-so calms Sangil down, but Sangil continues to provoke him. Tae-so turns to the stout man. Did you start stealing money after Mangu left? This hall seems smaller than usual. The stout man remains defiant, angering Tae-so, who warns, you think you can beat me? The stout man pushes Tae-so, infuriating him. Meanwhile, Kim Do-min watches the entire scene unfold. Tae-so grabs the stout man's hair and starts beating him, yelling, do you think I'm weak because I speak calmly? I'll kill you all like dogs. Sejin arrives, saying, what's going on, brothers? Think you can hide after bullying my friends? The bullies grow angry, asking, who is this? Noticing their damaged bikes, Tae-so furiously says, did you come here to die? My guys spared your friend. Sejin retorts, angrily, shut up and sit down, or I'll make you a ghost. You think bullying school kids, harassing them, and stealing their money is cool? You'll do anything to look cool, but today I'll show you what's cool. Sejin warns, you want to know what's cool? I'll leave you all crippled. You won't even be able to walk. Enraged, the bully charge at Sejin, who flees and jumps on a bike, fighting off each attacker. Kim Do-min watches calmly, flanked by Sungil, who recognizes Sejin as the boy with the blind child. Sungil says, that's the one I spared. Tae-sho, standing nearby, grows anxious seeing Kim Do-min. Kim Do-min says, these kids are getting beaten up. If they lose today, I'll kill them all. Tae-sho becomes increasingly uneasy. Meanwhile, Neon Mask enjoys live-streaming the chaos. Neon Mask continues his livestream, asking questions and cracking jokes, delighting the audience. The scene shifts to Tae-sho, who shares his childhood story. In elementary school, kids bullied me, but I avoided fighting. However, one day, I accidentally won a fight. That's when Kim Do-min arrived, recruiting me to his team. He invited me to play soccer, but I gradually joined his crew and became an Elgin member. I played various games with them, and we frequented PC cafes together. Every day felt like an adventure. I'd sneak out at night, lying to my parents, and hang out in the park until late. I used to hang out with friends, but Kim Do-min's associates started challenging me. So, I learned martial arts and defeated each one. Kim Min and I vowed to dominate this world, and gradually, we did. Teachers and police feared us. But now, they're underestimating me again. I won't let that slide. I'll kill this red-haired kid. Meanwhile, Sejin fights off attackers one by one, beating them mercilessly. Tae-sho arrives, and the others halt, intimidated. Sejin taunts, what's wrong? Why stop? Are you scared I'll kill you? Are you trembling with fear? Meanwhile, Kim Do-min watches, and Sangil says, hope Tae-sho doesn't lose to him. Kim Do-min reassures, don't worry, this guy is very strong. Sejin thinks to himself, so many opponents, but I must fight them. After defeating them, I'll show Kim Do-min his place. Tae-sho throws a man at Sejin, distracting him. Tae-sho seizes the opportunity to kick Sejin, but Sejin blocks it. Sejin attempts an uppercut, which Tae-sho dodges, losing his cap in the process. Everyone thinks, why does Tae-sho seem so weak? Maybe he doesn't know how to fight. Sejin notices Tae-sho's pain and says, you hit my friend, almost blinding him. Do you think I'll let you off easily? I'll tear your bodies apart. Enraged, Tae-sho attacks, but Sejin dodges and lands a powerful punch. However, other men throw objects at Sejin, distracting him. One hits him forcefully, causing Sejin's attention to waver. Seizing the opportunity, Tae-sho grabs Sejin's head and slams it onto his knee. Tae-sho brutally punches Sejin, worsening his condition. As Sejin struggles to recover, Tae-sho delivers a swift kick and a sudden kick to Sejin's face, sending him crashing to the ground. Just then, rain starts pouring down. Sejin lies unconscious, and the onlookers jeer. Neon Mask watches from afar, saying, I think I have to intervene. The scene cuts off here. The next scene shifts to the next day, showing Neon Mask's entire crew. The team is sitting at home when Jihee asks, "What happened to Sejin?" Another guy, munching on French fries, replies, "Sure, Sejin fights well, but after losing that day, all the bullies harass him non-stop. Now, Sejin doesn't even fight back." In school, teachers see Sejin's battered state but remain silent, concerned only about their reputation. Just then, Detective Beck arrives, apologizing for being late, and asks, "Where's Song?" Jihee replies, "He's meditating." The scene cuts to Song, deeply engrossed in meditation. The scene shifts to Kim Doomin arriving at a party hosted by Trollfam. Inside, Kim Doomin meets the bartender, Trollfam's second-in-command, who asks, "Kim Doomin, what brings you here? You look ecstatic." Kim Doomin smirks, "Because I have a lot of money." The bartender nods, "Yes, I saw your Instagram too." Kim Doomin glances around, asking, "Where's Manvi?" The bartender replies, "Minhee is busy and can't come. She's with Woo and Daniel on the top floor. Should I call her?" Kim Doomin sneers, "No need, she's just a loser, king of the blind, and if I ever find her outside Trollfam, I'll kill her." The bartender calms him down, Yes, I know, Kim Doomin is Trollfam's strongest member." Kim Doomin's anger flares, "Trollfams? Are you crazy? I'm the one who rules everywhere. Whenever you want to kill someone, just do it, don't worry about the police." Hearing this, the three think, Kim Doomin is indeed very cool. Meanwhile, we see Gi-tae, the man Detective Beck considered recruiting, eavesdropping on their conversation. Gi-tae calls Neon Man and asks, "Should I take care of them?" Neon Man replies, "Gi-tae, you've done excellent work. For now, don't fight them. Trollfam is my target, and I'll be the one to take them down." Gi-tae agrees and begins to leave. Just then, one of the three men approaches, bumping into Gi-tae. The man asks Gi-tae, "Are you selling fish? You're so slippery." Gi-tae's anger flares upon hearing the insult, and he knocks the man out with one hand, grabbing the man's hair. Gi-tae says, "You lied, didn't you? A weakling like you couldn't possibly kill cops." Gi-tae slams the man's head to the ground. The scene cuts to Song, who greets Detective Beck with a hello. Detective Beck asks, "What's going on? We're running late. Why did you call this meeting?" Song responds with an evil smile, "It's time to take down Noppaku." The scene shifts to a headquarters in Silicon Valley, USA, where a meeting is underway. Some individuals discuss. They were debating whether to create such content first. One man said, "Neon Mask's channel was the first in this field." Another replied, "What difference does it make who came first? We shouldn't promote this type of content. It will influence teenagers and be disastrous for our nation. Let's assemble the police force immediately." Just then, a member's phone notifies him that Neon Mask has started live streaming. He informs the others, and a woman, Katrina, exclaims, "This live stream will be crucial and legendary. I won't miss it." As she grabs a pack of chips, a member asks, "Katrina, where are you going? Our meeting isn't over." Katrina responds, "I'm taking these, and don't disturb me, or I'll fire you," she warns. He asks, "Where are you going?" Katrina replies, "I'm going to watch Neon Mask's livestream. Don't interrupt me or disturb me." The other members stare at her, surprised by her assertiveness. We shift to the bullies from the chicken house, who are eating chicken. The girl asks, "What happened to that red-haired kid? Did you guys beat him up?" Tiso replies, "No need to involve Doomin. I handled the red-haired kid. I'll make Sejin beg for his life." The girl says, "If you're going to deal with him, he won't last long on this earth." Tiso says, "I'm still grateful to Doomin for letting me sit here and eat. Thanks to him, I'm in this position." Doomin says, "Stop flattering me, we're in this together, always, right, Tiso?" Tiso nods, "Right, anyone who messes with you will have to go through me first." Tiso prepares to leave, asking Doomin, "Aren't you coming with me?" Doomin declines, "No, I'll stay here for a bit." Tiso departs, and on his way, he encounters a truck blocking the entire road. He wonders, who did this? Suddenly, bright lights shine on his face. Irritated, Tiso shouts, "Turn off those lights." Tiso sees several bikers surrounding him and flees in fear, darting into a nearby building. Inside, he wonders, who could be behind this, the Yonsei or Yuhan gang? Suddenly, He faces Neon Man and his team. Neon Man greets Tiso, who asks, "Who are you, trying to look cool with that mask?" Neon Man instructs Tiso to check his phone. Upon checking, Tiso discovers Neon Man is live streaming his encounter, revealing how Tiso fled from bikers into the building. The scene reveals Tiso has harassed many people, including stealing 5 locks from a man's store, leaving his child's parents devastated. Neon Man's team constrains Tiso as the live stream continues. Neon Man declares, "Tiso's reign of terror ends today." The audience realizes Tiso's past misdeeds have led to this confrontation. Tiso's past actions have finally caught up with him. The police had refused to help him, leaving him vulnerable to further harassment. Neon Man's team reveals Tiso's history of bullying, including stealing 5 locks from a man's store and severely beating someone, leaving them with lasting injuries. In high school, Tiso was a football player who later became a notorious bully, feared throughout the area. Desperate to protect himself, he joined Doomin's team. Neon Man declares, "I didn't put a price on your head because I want to crush you myself. This is my stage, and I'm the king." Tiso's demeanor deteriorates as he confronts the consequences of his actions. Neon Man continues, "Your reign of terror ends today. You've exploited and hurt many. Now, face the repercussions." The scene sets the stage for Tiso's downfall. Meanwhile, the live stream gains attraction, with many viewers watching, including the girl who was with Tiso and Doomin earlier. She shows the stream to Doomin. Neon Man addresses his audience, "It's been a while since I've gone live. Let's see what my mods think." He turns to his team, asking for their opinions. First, he asks Joy, "How are you feeling?" But she remains silent. The cameraman moves to Sorrow, who responds, "I'm feeling good." Pleasure echoes the same sentiment. Doomin grows increasingly uneasy, watching the exchange. Neon Man initiates his main live stream, and Tiso asks, "Am I your target this time?" Neon Man retorts, "Don't joke, you're not even ranked. Consider yourself a sacrifice for the greater good." Tiso's anxiety escalates as Neon Man continues, "Your bullying days are over. Today, you face consequences." The live stream intensifies, with Tiso's fate hanging in the balance. Neon Man says, "Don't think you're a big bully, you're just a small-time thug." Tiso retorts angrily, "Why are you targeting me? If you want to fight, come and fight." Neon Man laughs, "Do you think you're worthy of fighting me? Don't forget your place." Neon Man continues, "You'll either leave in an ambulance or a body bag. It depends on how you perform. If you want to call your friends, bring them, but I'll need more body bags." Next, Sejin speaks up, "No matter what, bullies will find a way to fight and won't admit their mistakes when they lose." Sejin advises, "If you want the cops to take you seriously, you need to become someone they can't ignore, like a persistent mosquito that won't leave them alone until they acknowledge it. They'll temporarily retreat, but they'll definitely return." Sejin thought, Neon Man was right. No matter what I do, I can't win against all of them. These bullies never give up or admit defeat, and their numbers only grow. Sometimes, they behave like zombies, not humans. The scene shifts to Sejin's classroom, where classmates whisper among themselves, "If Sejin continues like this, he'll end up like Suman. His face has a new bruise every day." Classmates express concern about Sejin's plight. His life is ruined. No one will help him. Sejin's dire situation is evident to everyone in school, yet no one dares intervene. Just then, some bully arrive, and the blonde-haired boy grabs Sejin's hair, pulling him down. This guy has already fought with No Peiko's gang. He says, "And you, don't stare at me like that, or you'll suffer worse consequences. Understand?" Sejin's classmates grow furious witnessing this. The blonde-haired boy continues, tugging Sejin's hair, "I'll collect 10,000 from you regularly, and you better pay up, otherwise, you'll face severe consequences." He threatens Sejin's classmates before leaving. They rush to Sejin's side, comforting him, "You shouldn't tolerate this. We must report this to the authorities." "Shouldn't we call Neon Man? He'll take care of everything. Don't you think Sumin's condition is because of you?" Sejin breaks down in tears. "Yes, Sumin's condition is because of me." The scene shifts to Geet, who is conversing with Neon Man. Geet says, "Understood, Neon Man. You don't need to worry about my grandmother. She's receiving excellent treatment at a good hospital, thanks to you." Geet recalls, "You know my grandmother used to sell fish, and we lived above the store. One night, I went to buy something, and it got late. Outside the market, some schoolmates were smoking. They were from my school. Geet continues. That's when I realized they were the ones bullying Sejin. I tried to ignore them, but they started teasing me, saying I'm related to a fish seller. That's when I decided to join Neon Man's team to protect my family and friends. I shouldn't have gotten involved with those people, so I slipped away through a narrow alley before they noticed me. But I was shocked by what I saw. They had set fire to the store after smoking cigarettes, reducing it to ashes. Fortunately, firefighters saved my grandmother's life, but her condition was critical. If I don't take action against them today, how will I avenge my grandmother? So, feel free to call me. I'm willing to be your mod or editor, but I'd love to take down those thugs with my own hands. We cut back to the scene where people are whispering, how did he dare challenge Neon Man? Neon Man's influence is palpable, and the crowd wonders if Sejin is brave or foolish to confront him. Neon Man announces, I won't fight this bully. My mod, Rez, will handle him, just as a stone cuts another stone. Jai-Hai wonders, why did he choose Rez as his fourth mod? The scene shifts to the past, where Jai-Hai asks Neon Man, who will you choose as your mod, Geet or Sejin? Share your plan quickly, or I'll cast a spell on you. Neon Man replies, an editor should possess fighting skills, and a mod should utilize their skills when needed. I've tested Geet, who's working as an editor, and Sejin, but among them, only one isn't enough for my team. Neon Man continues, Rez, with his exceptional skills, is the perfect fit for my fourth mod. His abilities will complement Geet's editing skills and Sejin's determination. Jai-Hai curiously asks, what makes Rez so special? Neon Man smiles, you'll see soon enough. Neon Man says, both candidates followed instructions, but one lost control. They're both excellent, but I can't compromise. The scene shifts to when Neon Man told Sejin, you're not qualified to be my mod. Sejin asks, what can I do to become worthy of being your mod? Neon Man replies, it's too late now. Sejin persists, did you come to me just to say I'm not worthy? Tell me, what can I do to prove myself? Neon Man instructs, stay away from Sumin and pretend to have given up in front of all bullies, so they don't target your friend Sumin. You must convincingly act defeated and vulnerable. Sejin nods, determined to protect Sumin. Neon Man continues, and when the time is right, strike back with precision and power. That's the only way to earn my trust and become my mod. Sejin's resolve grows, ready to face the challenge. Neon Man instructs Sejin, become everyone's favorite toy. Let them bully you, and even pretend to cry when they attack. Make yourself appear weaker than them. No one will help you, not even your teachers. They'll just stare. Neon Man warns, you may need to do this for a month or a year. I'm certain it will feel like hell, just like all school victims experience. But if you succeed, they'll forget Sumin and never think of harming him again. Then, you'll be worthy of becoming my mod. The scene shifts to Sejin following Neon Man's instructions, tolerating bullying and pretending vulnerability. Sejin's endurance pays off as he becomes Neon Man's fourth mod, known publicly as Rez. Neon Man's strategy aims to protect Sumin and empower Sejin, transforming him into a strong ally. The scene shifts to Sejin, now known as the fourth mod, stepping forward. Viewers watching the live stream wonder, who is this guy? We've never seen his face before. He's surprisingly tall. Have they added a weirdo to their team? Geet appears, holding his head. If only I hadn't lost control that day, I'd be the fourth mod today. The scene sets the stage for Sejin's introduction as the fourth mod and Geet's growth as a vital team member. Tiso asks, who is this new guy? Do you want me to fight him? Neon Man replies, yes, if you defeat my new mod, I'll let you leave safely. This is your last chance to escape alive, so give it your all. Tiso retorts, don't lie and let me go. You never keep your promises. Neon Man responds, we always keep our promises, but your problem is that no bully has ever beaten us. It's my fault that you're all such losers. The scene sets the stage for an intense confrontation between Tiso and Sejin, Neon Man's new mod. The scene shifts to the live stream viewers, including a sad child sitting alone. Doman's companion asks, shouldn't we help Tiso? He seems troubled. Doman checks his phone, seeing Neon Man's message with Tiso's location. This angers Doman. Tiso thinks, the live stream has been on for 20 minutes. Doman must be watching. He'll arrive soon. Given his nearby location, I just need to hold on until he arrives. Tiso shouts, Neon Man, I'll defeat this guy, keep your promise. Neon Man, irritated, responds, you have trust issues? I'm making this promise on live stream, I won't break it. He asks Jai-Hai, Miss Joy, is the music ready? Jai-Hai starts the music, and the two prepare to fight. The scene shifts to the past, showing Sejin visiting Neon Man's home after joining his team. Sejin is impressed by the house. He meets each team member, and upon seeing Jai-Hai, thinks, she's Neon Man's sister? Neon Man clarifies, she's not my sister, have you heard of Mod Joy? Sejin responds, yes, and gazes at Jai-Hai in disbelief. Is this the same girl from the live streams? Jai-Hai teases, we just met, and you're already driving me crazy. Sejin asks, is this really her? Mod Pleasure, Namrang, introduces himself, followed by Mod Sorrow, Kim Beck. Jai-Hai then shares her name. Namrang informs Sejin, Jai-Hai is your senior by 1 year. Neon Man introduces himself as Song, call me Song or Neon Man, both refer to me. The team's introductions reveal their unique personalities and relationships. Neon Man hands Sejin a contract, saying, sign here. Sejin asks, is that all I need to do? Neon Man shares, I must inform you of something crucial. Neon Mask's channel is like a ship that can sink anytime. Countless people worldwide suffer bullying. Some face trauma their entire lives without apologies. Our channel provides solace to bullied victims, but in reality, I'm also a criminal. My life's happy ending isn't guaranteed. I don't desire it. Either I'll surrender to the law eventually or a stronger opponent will defeat me. Perhaps someone new will emerge. Neon Man pauses, then continues, if I disappear, you must protect Sumin and continue our mission. Can I trust you? Sejin nods, determination in his eyes. Neon Man explains, 3 possibilities, either I'm caught, killed, or disappear. This isn't a contract, but my perspective on my mods. Even if my channel dies or gets deleted, it doesn't mean I can't change the world. I'm just like others, a helpless person, a minor, not even 18, but I've learned something that stays with me. Sejin asks, knowing all this, why did you start this channel and teach bullies a lesson? Neon Man recalls, in childhood, I read something that still resonates, when you need help, go to the nearest police. If I ever get lost or unsure what to do, I seek guidance from adults. Neon Man pauses, reflecting on his past. I realized that not everyone has that luxury. Some suffer in silence. That's why I created Neon Mask, to be the voice for those who can't speak up. Sejin nods, understanding Neon Man's motivations. Sejin understands. You want us to fight in a public place, where adults can see. If we're caught, we'll face punishment together, and I'm ready for that. The scene shifts to the mods enjoying time together at school. Sejin looks at the contract and says, let's face all problems together. Whatever happens, we'll see. The scene cuts back to the present, where Neon Man signals Tiso and Sejin to fight. The intense fight between Tiso and Sejin begins, with Sejin landing a solid punch, knocking Tiso down. Neon Man exclaims, what an aura, exactly 199999 plus, joy, can you feel it? This is like a movie where a hero seeks revenge after losing a friend. Joy nods, captivated by the fight. Neon Man continues, Sejin's hidden power is awakening. This is beyond my expectations. The fight intensifies, showcasing Sejin's determination and strength. Sejin steps into the arena, seeking revenge. Look, Tez, your opponent is waiting for you to stand up and attack, so you can't claim they attack you from behind. Tiso says, come on, attack. Sejin readies himself, then kicks Tiso's legs, but Tiso counters with his own kick. Undeterred, Tiso unleashes a flurry of punches and kicks, but Sejin tackles them all, lifting Tiso and slamming him down. Tiso's shock and fear are palpable. Viewers watching the live stream comment. 1. This bully is weak. 2. Maybe the mod is extremely strong. Geet observes, the new mod seems experienced and powerful. It looks like the bully is actually weak. Tiso suddenly kicks Sejin and strikes his stomach with his knee, but Sejin fractures Tiso's bones with just his thumb. The audience is shocked by Sejin's swift counterattack. Neon Man exclaims, this is a legendary thumb gun attack. Tiso, writhing in pain, attempts to strike Sejin but is met with a flurry of punches. Neon Man urges Tiso to stand up again. Tiso's anguish deepens as he loses a tooth, intensifying his distress. Sejin approaches, ordering him to rise quickly for the audience's entertainment. Neon Man warns, only one tooth has fallen, you'll fight until Doman arrives. Sejin continues, it's rare to see a bully surrender, now you know what's coming next. Tiso trembles with fear as the audience erupts in cheers, chanting, Neon Man's turn, Neon Man's turn. Tiso desperately wishes for Doman to arrive soon and rescue him. Neon Man smirks, time for punishment, and grabs Tiso's hair. Just as Neon Man grabs Tiso's hair, Tiso calls out for Doman, and suddenly, commotion erupts at the gate. Tiso exclaims, the police have arrived, or maybe, it's Doman, whoever it is, I'm saved. The scene cuts to a girl wondering, where did Doman suddenly disappear to? I was busy watching the live stream, maybe he went to save Tiso, hope he's okay. The scene returns to the gate commotion, alarming all the mods. Joy reassures Sejin, don't worry, be prepared for situations like this. Tiso happily rushes to the gate, exclaiming, Doman, you came to save me, I knew you would. Tiso expects Doman, but instead, a delivery man arrives with 100 chicken meals ordered by Neon Man. Tiso is stunned, and Neon Man addresses the camera, finally, our meal has arrived, live streams aren't fun without snacks. Neon Man continues, thanks for watching, everyone, we'll give away chicken meal coupons to 1,000 lucky winners. This chicken is healthy, so order from this store, they deliver fast. Meanwhile, we see the girls who Daman had returned to. He complains, this restroom is terrible. One of the girls looks shocked, asking, didn't you go to rescue Tiso? Doman smirks mischievously, why would I save him? Cut to a scene where people are enjoying chicken from the same store Neon Man sponsored. They savor the delicious food. Next, we see Geet and a man exiting with chicken to share. Tiso's eyes well up with tears, revealing his fear. Neon Man approaches him, asking, aren't you angry about what's happening to you? Neon Man sneers, your so-called friends aren't loyal like you claimed. I informed all Noppaku members of your location, but none bothered to rescue you. How pathetic. Tiso breaks down, sobbing uncontrollably, please, let me go. Neon Man taunts, stop that pitiful face, or I'll start to feel sympathetic. Desperate to escape, Tiso pleads, have mercy, let me go. He thinks to himself, I must do whatever it takes to survive. Neon Man's expression turns cold, and he strikes Tiso, growling, spare me the sob story. Tiso, your past is irrelevant now. Tiso shrugs, I don't care. Neon Man's expression turns icy, you speak of painful childhoods, but what about the lives you ruined? Did you ever see the tears you caused? He recounts Tiso's past wrongdoings. You scarred others, hospitalized someone for not lending you their bike. Did their pain mean nothing to you? Neon Man scoffs at Tiso's facade. You think riding bikes, wielding bats, makes you cool? You're just a troublemaker. With a sinister grin, Neon Man declares, time for the main event. As he begins to sing, Neon Man forcefully drags Tiso forward, signaling the start of Tiso's reckoning. Tiso's screams echo through the building. Sejin expresses concern, Joy, shouldn't we leave now? Joy cautions, you're new to this field, interfering with Neon Man will get you killed, don't intervene. Sejin asks, what do you mean? Joy explains, all the mods here follow my instructions, an ambulance is waiting outside, and if anything goes wrong, everyone will rush in for rescue. Joy reassures, no need to worry. Sejin asks, what's the kill switch? Joy explains, when Neon Man loses control, all mods rush to restrain him and save the bully. Sejin inquires, what does losing control mean? Joy reveals, when Neon Man is about to kill, we sometimes freeze seeing his transformation. Sejin reflects, I saw Neon Man put on his mask today, but I didn't know his true form. This is terrifying. Now I understand how dangerous Neon Man is. Finally, Neon Man finishes brutally beating Tiso and speaks to Joy on the phone. If this wasn't live streamed, I would have beheaded him by now. Joy instructs Neon Man to meet the medical team. Sarumout expresses relief. I was worried, but thankfully nothing terrible happened. Joy cautions, don't let your guard down, we don't know when he'll recover. Everyone acknowledges Joy's warning, but Sejin wonders, who'll come back? Neon Man appears, asking, "Did you enjoy today's stream? You don't need to worry about that bully anymore." No, because I've taught him a lesson. I know many innocent people have faced mistreatment in this world, and most don't even file a complaint. Even when they do, the police rarely take substantial action. Compared to adults, teenagers commit fewer crimes these days, making our environment relatively peaceful. Now, answer my question: are bullies victims of their own past mistakes? Is it their fault? If you witness a teenager being bullied, help them. It's your duty as an adult. If we start debating, many things will come up, both right and wrong, but what we need to focus on now is prevention. Protect yourself and help others. After speaking, he becomes exhausted, then resumes, "What's wrong and what's right? I knew even before starting this channel, but I thought, let me solve these issues myself." The problem in our country is that bullies don't realize they're harassing others. They think they're cool, not killers. All this because of one person. The reason bullies consider themselves kings is due to the Trollfam's influence. Trollfam is a vast bullying organization that has spawned numerous bullies, promoting their culture. Neon Man is declaring war on Trollfam. First, I'll eliminate Nopa, and then those skilled in fighting and self-defense should stand up for their rights. I can't help everyone, and violence isn't the answer. Neon Man's determination to counter Trollfam's toxic influence is clear, but his methods raise questions. Will he succumb to violence, or find a more constructive solution? Justice has no answers, but from today, I'll protect all innocent people. I'll prioritize rare cases ignored by adults. This isn't just a simple fight between 700 bullies and Neon Man. It's a fight between 8 million teenagers, backed by my 10,000 subscribers, against 600,000 bullies. That's all for today's live stream. Remember, every day is your last, so don't forget to enjoy it. My patience has run out, so I'm signing off. Neon Man concludes his live stream. Neon Man's bold stance against bullying sparks a sense of urgency, but will his methods yield positive change or fuel more conflict? Neon Man's 30-minute live stream ends, receiving overwhelming response. Tiso is hospitalized, his condition stable, with no severe physical injuries, but psychological trauma. Tiso's encounter with Neon Man will haunt him, fueling fear and potentially crippling his ability to survive in this world. Neon Man has severed Tiso's ties with Nopa's gang, declaring war on all bullying organizations. Since then, public support swells for Neon Man, with families and individuals aligning against his enemies. As Neon Man's influence grows, his enemies become everyone's enemies, forging an unlikely alliance against bullying. Will Neon Man's crusade bring lasting change or spark further conflict? The nation rallies behind Neon Man, flooding his channel with followers. 30 channels, previously bullying hubs, now promote Neon Man's cause, even fighting among themselves. Every bully who challenged Neon Man is neutralized, with neutral groups also becoming active. Inspired by Neon Man, a young man contemplates making a difference. Jeet converses with his grandmother, promising to visit tomorrow. He prioritizes his treatment and part-time job, now earning decent money. Life is looking up for some, with stability and financial security bringing hope. Meanwhile, Neon Man's revolution gains momentum. Will Jeet join Neon Man's crusade, or forge his own path? Superscript 1. A girl discusses Neon Man. He seemed different today. I love Neon Mask. He's protecting teenagers from bullying culture. But when he announced war, his face showed happiness. Yet I sense his pain beneath the mask. He's hiding his suffering behind a smile. The scene shifts to the next day at Sandy High-Tech School. Will Neon Man's crusade resonate with Sandy High-Tech School students, or will new challenges arise? In the school, Doomin steps on a student's desk, scrolling through his phone. Other students whisper among themselves, Doomin is here today. Maybe he saw Neon Man's livestream yesterday. Neon Man vowed to destroy Nopa's gang first. This school is like a haven for Nopa members, and now their leader has arrived. Sangil, Doomin's associate, arrives, sitting on another student's desk. He asks Doomin, "Is your vacation over? Why are you suddenly back in school?" Doomin responds, "I've come to take care of some business." Neon Man's declaration of war has changed things. Doomin gathers his gang and asks, "Who watched Neon Mask's live stream yesterday? Raise your hands." When a student raises his hand, Doomin slaps him, demanding, "Why did you watch it?" Enraged, Doomin asks the others, "Didn't you watch the stream? Why aren't you responding?" As they remain silent, Doomin violently interrogates, "Why didn't you watch it?" He warns, "Anyone thinking our gang will change after yesterday's stream, listen up, we'll collectively eliminate Neon Mask before he destroys us. From today, your school life won't be easy," Doomin warns. "Understood?" The gang nods in agreement. Sangil asks Doomin, "Was this really necessary?" Doomin replies, "After yesterday's live stream, half our gang members are probably terrified. Did you line them up?" Mingsu arrives, greeting Doomin and hesitantly sharing, "I have good news, want to hear it?" The scene shifts to Death Valley, California, where a man sits atop a mountain. He receives a call from Officer Katrina, a huge Neon Man fan, had skipped a meeting to watch his live stream. She calls Amir, asking, "Did you watch Neon Mask stream?" Amir, concerned, asks, "How long do you plan to work with me?" Katrina replies, "Until Neon Man and I ensure the world is free from corrupt police." Amir objects, "But Neon Man uses violence. That's not justice. Even if he wins, his channel will die out." Katrina acknowledges, "You're right, Amir, but do you still believe in the system, looking at the corruption around us?" Amir gazes at his feet, fearful. "Neon Man terrifies me. Watching his live streams, I feel he's not human, but a demon in human form." At Amir's home, we see he controls Neon Man's server, essentially holding power over his YouTube channel. He confesses to his sister, "I've been working with you to gain access. The day Neon Man crosses the line, I'll destroy his channel." Amir's plan is to let Neon Man eliminate bullies, but once he oversteps, Amir will take him down. Amir Sharma, Law White Hacker, manages Neon Man's server, controlling his entire channel. We shift to Sejin, who's sleeping soundly after selling horses. His sister wakes him, warning, "Get up, I'm stepping out. If you're still sleeping when I return, you'll face my wrath." Sejin replies, "It's the weekend, you don't expect me to work, do you? I was extremely busy last week." He recalls how Neon Man shook the world. Sejin recalls Neon Man introducing him as his new mode, making him ecstatic. "I'm working with the famous Neon Man." However, Tez's crying and screaming disrupt his mood. Remembering his training session, Sajin rushes to the location. Trainer Lee introduces himself, "I'm in charge of your training." Sejin excitedly responds, "I'm Sejin, you're a huge fan, can I get your autograph?" Jiho comments, "Why is he so excited?" Neon Man explains, Lee, his trainer, was once a renowned MMA fighter. Lee's impressive background elevates Sejin's admiration. Sejin approaches, saying, "Don't you know? This is famous Lee, born in Seoul in 1995. He started Taekwondo at 8 and won numerous tournaments. By his teens, he was renowned as a genius fighter." Jiho rolls her eyes, dismissing Sejin's enthusiasm, "Not interested." Neon Man smirks, "Expected that." Turning to Lee, he asks, "What's our channel's specialty?" "Standard fighting," Neon Man replies. Lee nods, "Let's begin training. First, I'll push you out of your comfort zone to assess your skills." Sejin says, "I'll use my full power against you, Neon Man." Neon Man swiftly punches him. Sejin dodges, "You're cheating, we haven't even entered the ring." Manager Lee intervenes, "Your opponent won't be an MMA fighter. No ring, no referee. If you're losing, flee and counterattack when possible. Bullies will only fight when you're alone and vulnerable. They exploit weaknesses, use weapons, and betray friends." Lee asks Sejin, "Do you understand? You're not fighting in a ring. A real fighter always faces dual battles." Sejin laughs, "So this is how you fight? Got it." He attacks Neon Man, who retreats to defend himself. Sejin recalls his unfinished fight with Neon Man. Neon Man nods, smiling. Sejin excitedly says, "Instead of bullies, I'd rather fight you. This time, I'll hit you hard." Neon Man makes a sarcastic face. Sejin says, "You're the first worthy opponent I've found. Otherwise, I'd stick to fighting bullies." They exchange punches, but Sejin blocks Neon Man's with ease, shocking him. Neon Man thinks, Sejin's strength surpasses mine. Sejin taunts, "Come on, Neon Man, put in some effort." Joy kicks Sejin, who narrowly dodges. Neon Man smirks, "You think 2-on-1 is unfair?" Sejin, enraged yet thrilled, responds, "Bring it on." Joy and Neon Man charge towards Sejin. Sejin reflects, among all the bullies I've faced. Unlike others, who relied on sheer numbers, Joy and Neon Man stand out. They demonstrate exceptional teamwork, coordinating their attacks seamlessly. Realizing Joy and Neon Man's synchronized attack, I thought, if I dodge Joy's attack, Neon Man will defeat me. They're working together, leaving me no opening. I must adapt and counter their teamwork. Since they fight bank to bank, I'll join forces and outsmart them. As the challenger, I must exploit their weaknesses. Neon Man jumps from Joy's bank to the other side. Sejin thinks, how do they coordinate without signals? Neon Man kicks Sejin. Later, Sejin sits in a corner, defeated. Neon Man approaches, offering his hand. Sejin takes it, saying, you two destroyed me. How do you synchronize so perfectly without looking? Neon Man smiles, I'm impressed you tried cracking our pattern. Trainer Lee adds, remember, in useless gangs, no one praises you. When you fight one-on-one, only winning matters. No awards or referees. Your opponents will be ruthless, unfair, and beneath you. Use every tactic, but win at all costs. Don't limit yourself. Survival is key. We've implemented a fight fire with fire reward system. Soldiers abandon comrades post-war, and police betray peers for money. Sejin asks, is the highest-ranked member Troll Fam's executive? Neon Man replies, our system targets lesser-known bullies seeking fame. Top 4 Troll Fam members aren't involved. No connection exists between our rewards and their executives. As Joey falls asleep, Neon Man laughs and says, this trap is so fun to trap the Troll Fam. Sejin's eyes narrowed. You set a trap unknown to bullies, yet they remain your target. Neon Man smiled. We're after someone specific. While bathing, Sejin noticed Neon Man's scars. Were these from fighting? Not appealing, are they? Neon Man replied. Most came from intense training. Sejin's curiosity piqued. What kind of training? Cliff diving? Neon Man chuckled. Worse, our trainer believes pain fuels strength. Sejin's eyes widened. That's extreme. They relaxed, lost in conversation. Sejin said, this is relaxing. That channel finally paid off. Neon Man nodded. Our work demands self-care. Need equipment, data, or answers? Ask. Sejin's curiosity resurfaced. Who's this mysterious figure? Neon Man's expression darkened. A flashback unfolded. Trainer declared, Sejin will greatly aid in defeating him. Neon Man will oversee your training. Sejin pressed on. Tell me about him. Neon Man's demeanor shifted. All in due time. The trainer had spoken about him earlier. Neon Man revealed. He's Neon Mask Channel's arch-nemesis. Our greatest and most terrifying opponent. I've faced him once. He brutally defeated me. Sejin looked stunned. Neon Man added, we call him Mad. The scene shifts to Sejin walking, pondering. Neon Mask Channel is incredibly famous and influential. Since its inception, I've never seen Neon Man lose to anyone, regardless of opponents. If Neon Man is hiding his defeat, why is Mad sitting calmly? I must push myself to my limits since I clearly see the difference between my level and Neon Man's. Since joining forces with Neon Mode, he's become incredibly strong. I couldn't even land a hit. The trainer's words suggest I won't defeat Mad alone, but with the entire team. In my opinion, Joy and Neon Man are enough. However, they plan for all 5 members to confront him together. Is Mad a supervillain, equivalent to an entire army? He's retired, yet memories of fighting linger. Joy had warned, stay vigilant. Mad might appear unexpectedly. Despite Neon Mask's presence, Joy seemed fearful. Sejin scratches his head, thinking, my mind isn't working. I'll minimize overthinking. But one fact stands, if Mad's this strong, he's Korea's strongest. The scene shifts. Sejin notices a car passing by, carrying a mysterious figure with an evil smile. Next, Do-min arrives, sparking curiosity. Sejin spots Yak, Troll Fam's top executive, a martial arts master and world champion, seated before him. Yak says, hello, Do-min. I've heard you're facing troubles lately. Long time no see. Do-min asks, did Daniel send you? Yak replies, drop that thought. I'm not one to ignore friends in need. Do-min inquires, what problem are you referring to? Do you think I can't handle Neon Mask Channel? Yak affirms, it's true. Accept it. The world witnessed Neon Man crushing Tessip live. Yak grasped Do-min's shoulder, saying, can't handle this? Leave Paku's gang and join us. we'll give you menial work. After all, you're in it for the money. Doomin slammed Yak to the ground. The executive gasped. OMG, you've ruined his upcoming match. Yak rose, furious. How dare you? You enjoy beating people? Doomin punched Yak again. The executive retaliated, attacking Yak alongside Doomin. Number 1 furiously said, you promised not to create problems. You're insulting my friend? Remember your place. I'm first executive. You're third. Only I have the right to speak here. He apologized to Doomin on behalf of his associate. Doomin urged him to get to the point. I trust your skills, Doomin, Number 1 said, but Daniel's monitoring you temporarily. Tessum Gasu in your gang is weak, worrying us. Don't stress, we're looking out for you. Consider letting me handle Neon Mask personally. Number 1 stepped forward, saying, I've always wanted to fight him. If I don't intervene, you'll destroy him, denying me the chance. Doomin angrily responded, are you kidding? He announced destroying Noppaku gang. If you take him down, what about my reputation? You think I'm unaware how Troll Fam's smallest members try to belittle me? Listen carefully, I can earn money anytime. Focus on your work. Doomin snarled, mind your business. All high schoolers will kneel before me soon. As for Neon Man, I'll rip off his mask and toss it into Troll Fam's swimming pool. Just watch. The scene shifts to Neon Man at a flower shop, selecting blooms for his sister's grave. Neon Man picked flowers, saying, these were my sister's favorites. As he paid, the shop owner stopped him. Keep your money, these flowers will wilt soon. Our shop's closing soon anyway. Neon Man asked, why? The bullies constantly harass our customers, forbidding them from buying flowers here. That's why we're shutting down. Neon Man smiled. Do you know about Neon Mask Channel? He teaches bullies like them a lesson. The shop owner smiled knowingly. I'm familiar with him, a brave high school student standing up to bullies and protecting the vulnerable. Neon Man's face lit up with pride. Yongu strategized with Doomin. Neon Mask controls the country, whereas you reign over a single alley. Recall our childhood haunt, the construction site? Fighting him there will give us an upper hand, considering our intimate knowledge of the terrain. Sangil warned Mingsu, if you touch our brother again, Doomin will burn you alive. Tagasu revealed, Imulhai's cable Yuno wants Neon Mask eliminated. Neon Man defeated his cadet, earning Yuno's vengeance. Many enemies seek Neon Mask's downfall. Sangil sneered, Neon Mask will become everyone's puppet. Why fight him? Gasu explained, challenging Yuno means confronting Dojin Pa, a notorious crime family. Our no-paku members provide backup. Yuno's people handle the rest. Doomin applauded. Mangu, our gang's nothing without you. Forgive me for hurting you last time. Mingsu sent you this time. Though Imulhai's fighting Neon Mask, Noppaku's involved. We need someone to monitor. If Imulhai fails to defeat Neon Mask, our job becomes easier. Troll Fam's searching for you, so establish your name. Sangil chuckled. Aren't you scared of Neon Mask? Not at all. I'll crush him. Doomin wished him luck. All superscript won the best. After his departure, Sangil questioned Doomin. Think he'll defeat them? Doomin doubted. Unlikely, but he convinced Imulhai. Let's observe. Now, a drone surveils Doomin. Meanwhile, Troll Fam watches Gasu's video, taunting Neon Mask. At Imulhai, Neon Man and Seiji monitor the gang. Neon Man asks, did you see the video I sent? It's Yuno, part of our reward system. Someone recorded and uploaded it. He's a notorious troublemaker, acting like he owns the streets. You know what's worst about such people? They crave fights but lack brains. Violence is their lifestyle. They're bored or angry, seeking thrills. I'll expose them live. No one will care. Doomin has wealth. Yuno has anger. Both are equally troublesome. Sejin responded, rank or punishment. It's irrelevant. They're high on our list, educated or illiterate. People think they can change, but reality disagrees. Neon Man added, Yong's cousin, hunted initially, now offers friendship. His size is intimidating. Fighting Mingsu's 40 members? We struggled against 20 no-paku members. Strength and skill are crucial against large numbers. You're right, but we can't flee. Our chances of losing are high. Yet Neon Mask has become a symbol. I'll take responsibility. I need a strategy to tackle them. Sejin nodded. Enough investigation for today. Let's grab food. Neon Man sent Sejin off, saying, I'll record a stream. Go. The scene shifts to Neon Man recording, narrating Mingsu's fight. Noticing a battered face, Neon Man asks, "What happened?" Kim responds, "Rank 67, verbally abused people." Neon Man's anger flared. "Saurav, step up your game. These weaklings won't take down Yuno." Saurav countered, "You instructed me to avoid strong opponents, lest they defeat Yuno and sabotage our livestream." Yuno arrived, visibly irritated by their bickering. "Introduce yourself," Neon Man commanded. "I'm Yuno, rank 12, he replied. Neon Man probed, "You're renowned for your fighting prowess. Why did you assault that child merely for looking at you? Why spare me? Do I seem formidable to you?" Yuno swung a punch, but Neon Man dodged narrowly. Yuno and Neon Man engaged in a fierce struggle, exchanging blows. Yuno grasped Neon Man's throat, choking him. Neon Man dodged Yuno's punch and countered with a powerful blow, sending Yuno stumbling back. Yuno mocked, "Does anyone even feel pain from this?" Yuno landed another punch, forcing Neon Man to retreat. Neon Man thought, "This guy's like a gorilla." Sorrow intervened, taunting Yuno, "Your size may be intimidating, but who gave you the right to harm others? Your brain's no bigger than a pea." Enraged, Yuno swung at Sorrow. Neon Man seized the opportunity, delivering a swift uppercut, and sneered, "You're going down, beast." Yuno threatened, "Don't dare challenge me further, or you'll suffer." Yuno hurled a granite stone at Sorav's eyes, sending him crashing. Fleeing, Yuno vowed, "I'll meet you at Mingsu's event." His friends intercepted him, inquiring about the livestream. Yuno assaulted them, demanding, "Why are you late? What took you so long?" After Yuno departed, Sorrow pondered, "What kind of bully is he? Relies solely on brute force, I suppose." Neon Man cautioned, "One thing's certain, avoid fighting him." The scene shifts to Sejin, contemplating Neon Man's words. Does he have a plan to take down Yuno? This fight seems hopeless. Plus, he hasn't contacted me post-training. Sejin's home was ambushed. A mysterious figure kicked him down. A furious Miri, Sejin's sister, demanded, "Why ignore my calls? Were you too busy?" Miri, a Korean military security officer, had unexpectedly arrived. Sejin pleaded, "If you're here to kill me, why not just move into the dome?" Miri silenced him. Then Sejin asked, "Why are you home on a weekend? Finished training?" Miri nodded, asking, "How's my suit look?" Sejin teased, "You look bloody, or are you a bodyguard?" Miri lifted him effortlessly. "I was mobbed by fans, hence the delay," she explained. "At least 50 people surrounded me." Sejin asked, "Are you that strong, handling 50 alone?" Miri smirked, "I lost my key in the chaos, and my useless brother didn't answer." Sejin teased, "Can't recall passwords, yet consider yourself superior?" She asked, "By the way, have you heard about Neon Mask? I need insight." Miri replied, "The one who crushed Nopagu's gang? Involved, are you?" Sejin nervously said, "Why would I be involved? I'm just asking, who'll win between Neon Mask and Imul Hai?" Miri replied, "Mingsu announced the fight on livestream. Why would Neon Mask fight locally?" Sejin suggested, "You fight them, Mingsu, Yu Han, and 40 members will be there." Miri confidently said, "Imul Hai will win." Sejin asked, shocked, "How are you so sure?" Miri explained, "Neon Mask has only 3 modes, add the newcomer, possibly named Rez." Sejin said, "You don't even watch streams." Miri replied, "That's common knowledge, especially in my field. I know more about this fight than you do." Sejin asked, shocked, "How?" Miri revealed, "The fight's at the construction site. Mango wants maximum profit, ensuring Imul Hai's victory. They'll set traps, exploiting Neon Mask's unfamiliarity." Sejin realized, Neon Mask will be walking into a trap. Miri added, "Neon Mask's invisibility act won't suffice. To win, he needs strategy, not illusions." Miri concluded, "Neon Mask needs familiarity or a miracle. Losing would boost his channel's popularity. If I were him, I'd expose Imul Hai before the livestream. Don't get involved, or I'll kill you. Return my Suk Jan jacket too." The scene shifts to Neon Man, deep in thought. Mango returns home, only to encounter Neon Man. Mango trembled, "You're here to fight? You know you'll lose. How did you get my house key? Touch me, and police will arrive." Neon Man silenced him, No harm will come to you. No cameras here. I suggest relocating to that deserted area. Police can't reach there. Manga sneered. Scared? You know you'll lose. I like that location. No changes. You'll be humiliated on stream. Neon Man departed, saying, we'll see who wins. Sejin visited Suman in the hospital and said, your wound is healing well. Suman replied, it wasn't deep, so recovery's fast. How long must I stay? Sejin said, a few more days. Suman asked, honestly, were you in that fight? Sejin denied, not me, maybe Young. Suman revealed, I spoke to him, he didn't report to police. Sejin asked, what do you think of Neon Mask? Suman replied, a hero to me, but society sees him as a villain. Remember that childhood show? Sejin chuckled, my sister and I dyed our hair because of it. Suman added, Neon Masks gained immense popularity. Sejin exclaimed, the bullying issue's spiraling out of control. Have you seen Neon Mask's latest video? Sejin watched, shocked, and asked, what's happening? The scene shifts to the flower shop owner, closing her store. She watches Neon Man's livestream, revealing, a notorious underage gang, No Paku, has halted operations since Neon Man exposed them. They intimidate store owners, seizing properties. Since their livestream debut, No Paku members hide in fear of police arrest. The mastermind, Do Min, controls the gang. Tiso said, Mingsu and Sangil, like other adults, oppose bullying, backing Neon Man. His channel's new member, Rez, will expose bullies. Mingsu, partnering with Emil Hai, declared war, choosing a beneficial location. His team's numerical advantage won't matter. I'll join the fight at 6 p.m. this week. Sejin pondered, what's Neon Man's plan? The scene shifts to Mingsu, receiving praise, when Yuno slaps him, saying, why should I travel for a fight? Yongu explained, Neon Mask's unfamiliarity with this area. Yuno kicks him, warning, don't show your ugly face. Yuno's anger intensified, lashing out at his team. Amidst the chaos, construction workers approached, claiming, we're scouting locations, let us pass, we won't expose you. Team members whispered among themselves, recognizing the workers as Neon Mask's allies. Mingsu gathered his team, while Yuhan and Dumin discussed strategy. Yuhan suggested expelling Mingsu. Dumin countered, eliminate Neon Mask first, he'll target your gang next. No gain fighting each other, our enemy is the same. The scene shifts to Neon Mask's allies, discussing. One down, another rises. Neon Mask's momentum won't last. His methods are questionable, but effective. Let's wait and observe. I saw a UFO flying, one said. It's probably an airplane light, there's an airport nearby, another replied. Mingsu thought, if I defeat Neon Mask, I'll join Troll Fam. Dumin told Yuhan, remember our criminal past? In high school, we bullied others. An elderly lady reported our smoking. We vandalized her windows and threatened her family, causing a panic attack. Last year, I pushed an old man whose car hit me, causing a fracture. I didn't care. You assaulted a kid, forcing him to transfer schools and undergo therapy. He still fears people. His weakness isn't my fault. The streamer announced, Neon Mask faces Emil Hai's 40 members in a week. Viewers messaged, this time Neon Mask will lose. The streamer calmed them, try Neon Mask's merch, let's support him. A survey showed 90% predicting Neon Mask's defeat. The scene shifts to Sejin, dressed in cosplay, receiving a candy. Sejin asked, why are you giving me this? Neon Mask declared, we're heading into battle, medical, drone, and combat teams ready. Mingsu strategized, they'll enter through one route, we'll ambush them. Joy initiated the countdown, starting the livestream. Detected the broadcast, surveying the area. Music echoed, and spotlights focused on Neon Mask. You wonder why I'm ahead? He asked. It's not money, it's intelligence. Neon Mask released smoke bombs. In the car, Joy told Sejin, you've never seen Neon Mask fight, watch closely today. On the other side, Neon Mask emerged from the smoke, launching a surprise attack. His opponents were stunned, unsure where the assault originated. Didn't you say he'd enter through the main entrance? They angrily asked Mingsu. Neon Mask retorted, I did, but I didn't specify when. I arrived this morning. This dump is perfect for you. Do you hide here because you're lonely or genuinely enjoy it? Thanks, Ming-Su, for inviting me to my favorite spot. The scene shifts. Jin Yang asked, is Neon Mask practicing martial arts in his room all day? Another replied, unknown, but don't worry, he's Neon Mask. Neon Mask boldly declared, today, I'll take down 40 opponents. He forcefully dragged a bully outside by the hair. Yango's frantic state bewildered Yuno, who seized his phone and issued a stern warning, lose to Neon Mask today, and don't dare show up at school tomorrow. Neon Mask relentlessly dominated, advancing menacingly. A terrified bully confessed, we fight because of Yuno's pressure, not by choice. Neon Mask sneered, instead of ganging up on me, why not confront Yuno? The bully's eyes widened in shock. With a swift strike, Neon Mask declared, you fear Yuno more than me. Didn't you realize he'd use the smoke to his advantage? The others complained. We can't see a thing. Sejin exclaimed. Neon Mask is annihilating everyone. Joy reassured. He'll reach his limit soon. Pleasure confirmed. I've installed the app. Neon Mask, exhausted, pondered. How are there still so many left? Did neighboring police reinforcements arrive? He called Joy. Joy, I'm done. Switch to face-to-face mode now. Meanwhile, Joy and Sorav conversed. Sorrow cautioned, Joy, consider the risks. Without affiliation, our location will be compromised. Don't order anything off menu, Joy warned. Sorrow snapped, today, I'll order whatever I want. Pleasure smirked, you're fighting over food? My cheat day means I get what I want. Detective intervened, stay calm, Neon Man, pay extra 20,000 for food. Neon Man, with one smoke bomb left, fled. Members chased him. Neon Man shouted, shifting to face, these will split into 3 groups, fastest, moderate, and weakest. Pleasure observed, strategy time. I've ordered 5 bean noodles, Joy said. Sejin asked, what's face-to-face? Sorav explained, it's an area Neon Mask knows intimately, making him an expert. This tactic originated in the 90s, initially used by weapon specialists. Earlier, guns were considered the ultimate weapon. But what do you think Neon Mask's weapon is and how long can he use it? Meanwhile, Neon Mask dominated, leaving opponents stunned. Tiso, covered in bandages, watched the livestream, hinting at Myungsu's impending defeat. As Tiso rushed to the restroom, Neon Mask appeared, saying, a mode change is coming soon. Share details about your allies. If incorrect, you'll face consequences. Tiso trembled. If Myungsu finds out within 2 minutes, he'll kill me. Neon Mask's gaze intensified. Tiso asked, what should I do now? Neon Mask replied, share your dreams. Tiso responded, I want to run a shopping mall. Neon Mask said, after apologizing to everyone, go to him and mention my name. He'll teach you business and offer a job. Tiso hesitated, then chose, I'll reveal everything. Neon Mask departed, saying, you made the right decision. Never cross my path again. Tiso stopped him, you underestimate Yuhan's level. Your team can't handle him. Neon Mask smirked, I'm well aware. Tiso's livestream showed members searching for Neon Mask. One spotted a box containing clothes. As he rummaged, Neon Mask emerged, attacking. Your designs are pathetic, Neon Mask mocked, snatching the jacket and fleeing. Pursued by bullies, Neon Mask dodged attacks. Ming-Su, terrified, asked Daman, what if Yuno loses? Daman snapped, stay quiet, if I say everything's fine, it is. Focus on your task. The scene shifted to 5 days prior, showing Neon Mask stumbling outside school. Sejin asked Neon Mask, can't walk properly? Need hospital? Neon Mask replied, no, lost in thought. Sejin noticed medicine for dizziness nearby. Sejin pressed, what distracted you? Cut to present, 2 bullies fought, allowing Neon Mask's escape. A pursuer searched, but Neon Mask pulled him through a window. Looking for me? Neon Mask asked, punching him down. Fighting bullies, Neon Mask leapt from the terrace, landing safely. Sejin watched, stunned. How does Neon Mask know this area so well? Joy inquired, did you notice anything unusual when Neon Mask left home? Sejin replied, he claimed to be fine, but struggled to walk, spoke incoherently, and took motion sickness medication. His body was present, but his mind seemed elsewhere. The scene shifts. Joy returned home to find Neon Mask unresponsive. "Respond," she urged, shaking him. Neon Mask murmured, "Ming-Su." Joy's grip tightened. "Wake up." Regaining consciousness, Neon Mask realized Joy, not Ming-Su, stood before him. Joy observed, "Your mind's remarkable. If you focused on studies, you'd excel at a prestigious university." Joy advised, "Instead of cooking, focus on studies, but please eat well, or you'll faint. Who'll pay my salary then?" Joy entered Neon Mask's room, finding him discussing with Detective. Sorrow reported, "I sent the third-floor building images. Technology has advanced. We can create maps from toys." Neon Mask corrected, "Not toys, drones, third-model technology. I've thanked the company. Please do so personally." Neon Mask decided, "I must practice there. VR machines cause dizziness." Sejin watched, stunned, as Neon Mask practiced using the 3D model. Sejin realized, Neon Mask knew this area well, utilizing environmental advantages. Joy nodded. He exploited teammates' familiarity and surroundings. Sejin recalled, "My sister said Neon Mask was invisible." Now he understood. He pretended ignorance, but knew every detail. Detective prepared to leave. Joy cautioned, "Keep an eye on Masan. Ensure he's surveilling everyone." Detective asked, "Why share this with me?" Neon Mask ordered Yuhan, "What are you doing here? Come down. My legs ache from waiting." Sejin marveled, "Amazing. He single-handedly took down 40 men. This guy's been running for an hour, yet shows no fatigue." Sejin thought, logically, it's impossible. Neon Mask must be hiding his exhaustion. Sejin's suspicion proved correct as Neon Mask's legs trembled. Neon Mask commanded Joy, "Prepare the team, monitor cameras, and be ready to form up at my signal." Just then, Ming-Su hurled a brick at Neon Mask. Yuhan punched Neon Mask, stunning onlookers. Neon Mask lay on the ground as Yuhan approached. "Did beating these losers feel good?" Yuhan sneered. Neon Mask retorted, "They suffered because of you," and landed a punch. Yuhan shrugged off the blow, sending Neon Mask flying. Sejin exclaimed, "Joy, shouldn't we intervene?" Joy replied, "Is he exhausted or faking? I'm unsure." Yuhan taunted Neon Mask, "What's your next move? Will you tire me out?" Neon Mask surveyed his surroundings, then sprinted towards a bunker. Yuhan sneered, "Nowhere to hide." Neon Mask entered the bunker, saying, "Need to check something." Detective locked the door, trapping Yuhan. Yuhan demanded, "Open the gate." Neon Mask punched Yuhan, focusing him on the fight. Neon Mask unleashed rapid, powerful punches. Yuhan wondered, how did his punches become so strong? Yuhan landed a blow. Neon Mask reflected, "I once yearned to be stronger." Neon Mask's determination was evident in his part-time job, where he declined help and insisted on lifting heavy boxes. His co-worker marveled at his strength, thinking he'd excel in athletics. Meanwhile, Neon Mask's sister shared her struggles in elementary school, where she felt like an outsider. A friend offered to refer her to Cream School, promising discounts and lending her books. Neon Mask's resilience and humility shone through, hinting at a complex past driving his unwavering spirit. Neon Mask's unwavering dedication to his sister's future inspired him to work tirelessly. Sending her to Cream School was just the beginning. He knew college fees, living expenses, and social activities loomed ahead. With every heavy box he lifted at his part-time job, Neon Mask's resolve strengthened. His sister's promise to get a job once older brought a smile, but he knew the burden fell on him. His unrelenting spirit drove him forward, securing a brighter future for his beloved sister. Neon Mask's expression transformed as he caught Johan's punch. "Everyone assumes I rely solely on speed," he declared, "but the truth is, I'm genuinely strong." The bunker's cameras recorded the intense confrontation. Detective briefed Joy somberly, "The team has finished eating. Masan's patrolling as instructed." "Masan, eating sushi," exclaimed, "Don't you understand how hazardous plastic waste is?" The girl beside him asked, "Can you tell him to rest?" Joy instructed Gite, "Ignore Masan's nonsense and focus on work." Masan shouted, "Joy, you should understand, plastic waste is crucial." Joy yelled back, "Calm down." Meanwhile, Gasu pondered, "If Yuhan loses, I'm next. Should I flee? What if Neon Mask catches me? Ming-Su, seeing hate comments, threatened, shut up, or face consequences. Conspirators plotted backup, seething against Neon Mask. One attacker charged with a rock, but hesitated, witnessing his allies' defeat. Masan warned, leave now, or face consequences. As assailants fled, Neon Mask's reinforcements arrived, overpowering the thugs. Detective fired at escaping gang members. Suddenly, reporters and editors swarmed the scene. Giete, leading the editors, boldly declared, "We're here to expose the truth, eliminating misinformation and fake news peddlers." Inside the bunker, Yuhan and Neon Mask clashed fiercely. Yuhan rushed towards the sandbags, but Neon Mask kicked his leg and landed a solid punch. Yuhan retaliated, sending Neon Mask flying, cracking his mask. Neon Mask fumed. "Do you know how expensive this mask is?" Yuhan smirked. "Should I pay for it?" Neon Mask nodded. Meanwhile, Neon Mask's editors confronted bullies, sending them home. Masan forcefully discarded them like trash. Sejin and Gita fought multiple bullies. Detective intervened. "Enough! They underestimated us, thinking 3 mutants couldn't fight back." Sejin growled. Gita and Sejin unleashed their fury, defeating the attackers. Sejin sneered. "Still think we're weak?" Detective nodded. "Your skills explain why Neon Mask worries about you." Saurav detonated smoke bombs, blinding his foes. "You initiated this fight." Meanwhile, Yuhan's battered face reddened. Neon Mask seized Yuhan's arm. "Heart racing?" Neon Mask delivered swift kicks. "Familiar with my videos?" he taunted, intensifying the assault. Yuhan pleaded. "Stop, are you a cop? I didn't bully you, why are you beating me?" Neon Mask retorted. "You discard trash because it's filthy, right? I'm removing garbage like you." Yuhan threatened. "Doji Pa won't spare you if you harm me." Neon Mask sneered. "Think he'll rescue you?" Enraged, Yuhan charged. Just then, noises emanated from the container. Neon Mask emerged, collapsing onto the ground. Ming-Su arrived, witnessing the scene. Ming-Su found Neon Mask lying outside and Yuhan inside. He raised his foot to crush Neon Mask, but the latter suddenly sprang up, attacking Ming-Su. Ming-Su fell, crying, seizing the opportunity. He struck Neon Mask's stomach and fled. Ming-Su called Dumin. Yuhan's defeated, and Neon Mask's exhausted. "Send reinforcements. We can win." Dumin chuckled. Everything's unfolding as planned. The scene shifts to the past. Ming-Su meets Dumin, but finds a child amidst piles of cash instead. As Tam Yongwoo reaches for the money, the child warns. Dumin overheard Tam Yongwoo's menacing words, "This money's mine. First, I'll eliminate Neon Mask, then you, Dumin." Dumin smirked. "I've heard your threats. Pachik doesn't need traitors like you. Go, suffer Yuhan's fate." Ming-Su fled, pursued by Neon Mask, who taunted, "Didn't Stream's defeat teach you a lesson? Dumin won't rescue you." Ming-Su attempted to call the police, but his phone died. Desperate, he approached nearby shops, only to find them closed due to local kids' pranks and intimidation. Ming-Su entered the flower shop, where the owner recognized him as a troublemaker. He begged her to call the police, but she, fearing him, defensively struck him with flowers, forcing him away. Neon Mask arrived, amused. "I've never seen anyone get hit with flowers." Ming-Su charged, but Neon Mask swiftly punched him. Neon Mask smirked. "My first time using flowers as weapons." He handed the shop owner his card. "Deduct damages from this account." The owner recalled a similar incident involving a boy with an identical card. Neon Mask interrogated Ming-Su. "What do you gain from tormenting others? Do you believe joining Imul High and Nappa will grant you global control and happiness?" Neon Mask boasted. "I've taken down 40 men alone. You can't even answer my question?" Yongwoo hurled a hidden pot at Neon Mask. Neon Mask retaliated with pots, trees, and fertilizer, declaring, "Roses are red, violets are blue. Your life is meaningless, you're dying here soon." Ming-Su pleaded for mercy as Neon Mask continued the beating. The shop owner intervened. "Stop, why harm him further?" Neon Mask questioned. "Why protect him? His actions ruined your business." Ming-Su offered, "I'll compensate for the damages. Spare me." The shop owner revealed, "I wasn't shielding him, he exploited me." Ming-Su pushed her, but Neon Mask intervened. Mingsu escaped. Neon Mask pursued, thinking, those short legs couldn't carry him far. Mingsu reappeared on a bike, wielding a rod. Cut to Sejin searching Neon Mask's home. Where's Song? He asked Jihyo. Jihyo replied, what's happening? Did something occur? Sejin revealed, Neon Mask's battling 40 men. Are you aware? Jihyo asked, what's wrong? Sejin replied, Neon Mask's fighting 40 men. I'm worried. Why didn't he confide in me? Jihyo calmly said, it's none of your concern. Collect your payment and move on. Sejin insisted, I can't ignore this. Jihyo revealed, I sent you an address. Visit and see for yourself. You'll understand Neon Mask's motives. Sejin's eyes widened as he viewed the address on his phone. Jihyo urged, go, see her face, and you'll comprehend Neon Mask's actions. Scene shift, Sejin and Song stand solemnly in a graveyard, lost in thought. Song asked Sejin, why stare at my sister's photo for an hour? Sejin countered, it's odd you've watched me for an hour. Her photo reveals your heartlessness, yet I sense sincerity. I'll support you, not for revenge, but to protect the innocent from harassment. Scene shift, present day, Mingsu approaches Song. Sejin arrived, leaping to kick Mingsu's face, sending him crashing. Scene shift, 1 week later. Neon Mask's victory dominated headlines. Sejin's sister confronted a man, they deserved it after what they did. Cut to Teo, planning his schedule, pondering his next move. Doming inquired about Teo's well-being and hospital stay. Teo reflected on his livestream, revealing his struggles. Teo recalled Neon Mask, exposing his location to his group member but none come. Do-min announced, Mingsu's defeat necessitates new gang members. I've bought you a recovery celebration gift, a new bike. Teo declared, I'm leaving Napahu gang. I crave serenity. Do-min probed, fearful of Neon Mask? Who's more menacing, me or him? Teo said, you're more terrifying. Do-min, since no one knows your next move. Neon Mask is equally frightening. I've seen his extremes. Teo warned, our kind can't withstand Neon Mask. Heed my words. Enraged, Do-min punched Teo. Scene shift, Neon Mask and Sejin walked home from school. Neon Mask received a disturbing message. Neon Mask rushed to find Teo battered. Sejin helped Teo up, asking, are you okay? Did Do-min do this? Teo lamented, what an embarrassment, befriending such infamous thugs. Neon Mask angrily demanded answers. Teo regretfully admitted, I'm ashamed to have called someone like Do-min a friend. Teo shared, my CO assigned homework, promising a good job upon graduation. I envisioned a better life. Sejin introduced himself. Teo apologized for his behavior, seeking forgiveness for himself and Summon. Tears streaming, Teo's vulnerability moved Detective Kim, who lamented, despicable gang members won't let him leave. Neon Mask proposed a meeting. Detective Kim asked, shall I gather motel owners and editors? Neon Mask's expression shifted, no, everyone must attend. Scene shift, Do-min's associate received instructions. Do-min sought new gang members, but fear silenced the crowd. Neon Mask approached, seeking skilled fighters? Forget today's livestream, you die tonight. Scene shift, rain poured outside. Neon Mask's mods and editors gathered. Neon Mask declared, Do-min, your time's up. Do-min's eyes widened in shock. The battle between Neon Mask's team and Do-min's gang erupted. A Troll Fam member eagerly volunteered to join the fight, but his companion dissuaded him. Other members fled in terror, asking, are these the ones? Muhan ordered, take them down. Neon Mask countered an attacker, fatally striking him with his own knife. Yak, a confident figure with orange hair, taunted Neon Mask, fight me, your biggest fan. Neon Mask instructed his allies, handle him. Yak, undaunted, said, I'm a huge fan of yours too, thrilled to meet you. Meanwhile, Neon Mask pinned Do-min under a gate, crushing him. Your ego will crumble within 2 minutes. You thought I spared you because I feared you? You're insignificant. Do-min trembled in fear. Joy and others brutally assaulted the gang members. Gitae's punch was dodged, and Yak choked Sejin, who thought, this guy's incredibly strong, like a machine. Just then, Oak intervened, saving Sejin. Neon Mask wondered, why did he leave? Yak chuckled, Do-min's not my friend, I use him because he's despicable. Yak says, watching this guy beat him like a dog brings me strange satisfaction. Sejin thought, this guy's incredibly strong and fast. My kicks aren't affecting him. He might surpass Neon Man. Sejin warned Neon Man, don't fight him, he's too powerful. Scene shift, Muhan approached Sor, inquiring, what's happening, is that Yak? Sor confirmed, seems like he's challenging Neon Man. Meanwhile, Jean instructed Gite and Jean, stop standing idle, intervene quickly. Gite replied, didn't you see? He brutally defeated us. Yak halted his punch, grasping Neon Man's hand instead. Sejin gasped, he's holding Neon Man's hand. Yak examined Neon Man's bleeding hand, saying, let's fight when you're healed. In 2 months, during summer break, train during this time. Your fight with Daman proved you're not ready for me yet. Yak calmed Neon Man's anger, saying, don't worry, I'll give you a one-on-one fight. Choose date and location. I'll handle any interference. Neon Man agreed, I'll decide soon. Yak beamed with excitement. Neon Man added, if you win, I'll reveal my true identity. Yak's eyes widened, really? Joy intervened, what's holding you back? We can take him down now. Yak, with a triumphant grin, announced his upcoming fight against Neon Man. Joy's skepticism was met with Yak's teasing accusation of jealousy. Neon Man revealed to Joy that Yak had spared their lives. The scene shifted to Senjin's sister, who sensed something amiss. She decided to leave, advising her friends, let's not waste time here. Her companions debated intervening, but caution prevailed, citing the awkward atmosphere. Meanwhile, Johan instructed, inform Daniel. A hospital-bound employee assured his boss he'd return to work next week after recovering. Scene shift, Mangu hid, evading his infuriated associates. Find Yu Mingsu's kid, and we'll show them our power, they threatened. Onlookers whispered, what's next for Nopahu? Du-min lost to Neon Man, his reign ends, who'll lead this gang now? Du-min, still reeling from Yak's words, seethed with anger, he'll die miserably someday. Yak's associate asked, is Neon Man serious about the one-on-one fight? What's his condition? Yak revealed, Neon Man promised to reveal his true identity if I win. His associates whispered among themselves, intrigued by the stakes. This is amazing news. Neon Man's true identity will finally be revealed. The blonde-haired man doubted, Neon Man won't easily defeat Trollfam. Yak's friend asked, why call you the strongest miner? Yak showed an invitation letter. This arrived from afar. I'm not the only one invited. Scene shift, Neon Man received the same invitation, revealing Trollfam's mysterious plans. The season ends here, and Season 2 begins in Hong Kong, where a group is having a discussion. One of them says, Neon Man's channel is growing very fast. He now has 12 million subscribers. We can't lose to him, so we need to train harder. This group is called Continental Night, and they produce content similar to Neon Mask. Suddenly, someone wearing a hoodie enters the room. He is holding a photograph of one of the members of the group. Upon seeing it, he smiles menacingly and prepares his weapon. The scene shifts to Seoul, South Korea, where Katrina Sharma arrives. She asks someone to send her luggage to the hotel. Accompanying her is her brother, Amir Sharma. Katrina's full name reveals her Indian origins. As Katrina meets Joy, she becomes excited and exclaims, hello, Korean nerd, it's been a long time since we met. Joy responds with a smile, hello, American nerd, I heard you're taking Korean lessons, looks like you're learning something. Katrina then asks the detectives, how are you all, and are you managing to save some money? One of them replies, yes, thanks to you, everything is going well. Neon Mask joins the conversation and refers to Katrina as his boss. They all sit for a meeting. Neon Mask asks, by the way, what brings you here? Katrina says, last year, your channel had 2 million subscribers, and your videos were getting 3 million views each. This year, you've reached 12 million subscribers, yet your videos are still stuck at 3 million views. Why is that? Joy snaps back. Are you here just to give us a lecture? If that's the case, I'll pay for your return trip. Maybe $4 will be enough for you. Angry, Katrina retorts, only $4? Do you even realize I'm Neon Mask's boss and 10 years older than you? Joy smirks and replies, I'm just talking the way American nerds do. At this moment, Amir interrupts and says, can you two get to the point, or should I delete Neon Mask's channel myself? Neon Mask responds sternly, Amir, Stop threatening me using my own channel. Amir then shows him a suitcase and says, here's Neon Mask's new suit. It's completely bulletproof. Katrina adds, how do you like it? Although a 9mm bullet might still hurt, at least you won't die. Neon Mask asks, alright, but did you really come all this way just to give me this? Or is it because of the invitation? Katrina replies, recently, someone wiped out Continental Night. Hearing this, everyone is shocked. Joy asks, is that true? But they were all martial artists. Neon Mask motions for Joy to leave so he can have a private conversation. Once Joy leaves, Katrina explains, their condition was terrible. If the police hadn't arrived on time, they would have been dead. Whoever did this wanted to make them suffer. Neon Mask asks, do you think the MMM group is behind this? Katrina replies, I'm not sure, but whoever did this was a professional. MMM is revealed to be an international criminal organization that uses teenagers for their operations. They're also known as the role models for Trollfam. This organization was the first to plan a street assault on Neon Mask's channel. Katrina explains further, they tried to recruit Continental Night into their group through me, but both I and Continental Night refused. So, they attacked them to set an example. They're trying to show that anyone who stands in their way will be destroyed. It also seems like they've contacted Trollfam. This is how they operate. Amir adds, they either recruit a group into their fold or destroy them if they refuse to cooperate. Don't you think your group and Trollfam would be the most effective targets for MMM? It's likely they'll try to recruit you into their group as well. Neon Mask says, right now, I just want to focus on Trollfam. If possible, keep an eye on them. Hearing this, Amir responds, even if we manage to keep MMM from reaching you, they have plenty of ways to track your channel. My sister has already learned her lesson. She knows how they tracked down and attacked Continental Night. That's why she came here as soon as possible, to warn you. Katrina adds, maybe I've told you this before, they are the ones responsible for Amir losing his leg. Do you really think I'm supporting you without any cost? From now on, you won't just be fighting a few thugs. You'll be risking your life. If you don't want anyone in your group to be a part of this blood-soaked battle, remove them now. The time has come, Neon Mask, for you to repay your debt. Hearing her words, Neon Mask becomes serious. The scene shifts to Daman, who is enraged as he recalls Neon Mask's words. He growls, do you all think Napagu is finished? No, Napagu will return and take revenge on every one of you. Daman's friend approaches him, frustrated. In this state, I can't even go outside. We're sitting in a park like losers, and it's all because of Neon Mask. I have nothing left to do, so I've started going back to school, and I'm tired of telling everyone about you. Daman smirks and replies, don't worry, Seonjil, I'll rebuild Napagu. Seonjil asks skeptically, how will you do that? We'll need bikes to gather the gang. But that Neon Mask loaded all our bikes onto his truck and took them away. Daman gives an evil grin and says, we'll buy new ones. Seonjil laughs sarcastically, and where will you get the money for that? Daman smirks confidently, we have a secret weapon, something Neon Mask doesn't know about. Hearing this, Seonjil chuckles, oh, so that's what you're talking about. The scene shifts back to Neon Mask, who is at the doctor's clinic. The doctor says, there's no infection, you'll heal soon, but don't lift anything heavy. It's revealed that this doctor is the wife of the detective. She calls her husband inside angrily and asks, what were you doing when he got injured so badly? Their argument grows heated, and Neon Mask quietly steps outside. Outside, Joy approaches him, and he asks, can we leave now? Joy replies, are you planning to go after MMM now? Amir told me everything, and you're not ready for this, you know that too. Neon Mask sighs and admits, yes, I know, that's why I'm not going to underestimate them. Joy responds, not like you ever listened to me anyway. At that moment, Neon Mask remembers a promise he made to fight someone. The scene shifts to Sejin, who is practicing. He keeps having visions of Hyuk and tries to fight him mentally but loses every time. Frustrated, he thinks to himself, Hyuk is the strongest miner. No matter what I do, I can't defeat him. The gap between us is too big. Can Neon Mask defeat him? I doubt it. It all depends on how he fights. Just then, Saro arrives and asks, what are you mumbling to yourself about? Sejin looks embarrassed. Did I say that out loud? Saro shrugs. What's there to think about? We're about to fight a professional fighter, a 6-foot-tall man who has spent his entire life training in martial arts. If Neon Mask doesn't figure out a way to fight him soon, he's definitely going to lose. Sejin says, I've imagined every type of martial arts scenario, but each time, I lose. Whenever I try to pick him up and slam him, I realize just how strong he is. His basic skills are on another level. That's why I'm not sure if Neon Mask should even fight him. Sorrow replies, we have someone who can match his strength, and Neon Mask has his street fighting techniques too. Sejin adds, when we fought Imul High, they had large numbers, but it didn't matter because they lacked strength. But this is different. Sorrow asks, tell me honestly, Sejin, do you think Songbin is the strongest person on Neon Mask's channel? And after him, do you consider yourself the second strongest? Sejin confidently replies, yes, after Neon Mask, I'm the strongest. Hearing this, Sorrow chuckles and says, well, let me tell you something, you're the weakest in this team. The scene shifts to a place Neon Mask has rented to shoot live streams. Sorrow explains, the gym trainer forbade me from making a mess in the gym, so I brought you here. Now, I'll show you why you're the weakest in this team. Sejin replies, fine. It doesn't bother me that you think I'm the weakest, but I'd really like to know why you think so. The two begin to spar. After a few moments, Sorrow uses a sudden move, and Sejin falls to the ground, screaming in pain. Shocked, Sejin asks, what was that? Sorrow smirks and says, that was just my basic bullet technique, and this one was just for you. He then starts firing a barrage of shots, forcing Sejin to dodge and hide. Frustrated, Sejin shouts, isn't this too much? Sorrow replies, don't you get it? Our style is simple, win by any means necessary. He fires again, narrowly missing Sejin. Sorrow continues, what would you do if your opponent had a weapon? What if they were stronger than you? Do you think a one-on-one fight with Hayek is fair? He's spent his entire life training with the best instructors. You need to understand our street style and surprise attacks are limited. They're not enough to guarantee a win. Sorrow then pulls out a drone and activates it. Have you ever fought anyone who only uses a single predictable style? Joy told me you want to stop Neon Mask. Is this how you're planning to do it? Do you really think you can? Right now, in your current state, you can't even touch him. Frustrated, Sejin grabs a rod and says, enough. I'm going to destroy this drone. Forgive me in advance. He charges toward the drone and manages to destroy it. Seeing this, Sorrow hides his weapon bag before Sejin can notice. Suddenly, an attack comes from behind, but it's aimed at the bag. Sorrow smirks and says, nice try, Sejin, but you missed. However, Sejin appears behind him and lands a kick. Using Sorrow's bullet technique, Sejin strikes, knocking Sorrow to the ground. In retaliation, Sorrow activates a small bomb. Moments later, both are lying on the ground, exhausted. Sejin, catching his breath, says, Sorrow, how about we grab something to eat? Later, while eating, Sejin remarks, I never imagined you'd use a drone to fire bullets. If I keep training like this, I'll become as powerful as Neon Mask one day. Hearing his naive comment, Sorrow retorts, not even close, but at least now you know why you lost. Sejin then asks, how did you meet Neon Mask? Sorrow replies, I met him 2 months after he started his channel. He came looking for me. Back then, I was doing some pretty dangerous stuff. He's the one who stopped me from continuing down that path. The scene shifts to Seokyun, who is dismantling parts from a bike to steal them. Neon Mask arrives and says, you know this is illegal, right? Seokyun replies, yeah, but it'll earn me $8. Neon Mask asks, and what will you do with the money? Seokyun answers honestly, I'll buy instant noodles and share them with my mom. Neon Mask says, what if I give you the money? Will you leave this bike alone? Seokyun responds, if I don't work on this bike, Daman won't play with me anymore. Daman buys me pork, rice, and sweets, but I need money to buy medicine and a wheelchair for my mom. If I don't give her the medicine, she'll suffer. The scene cuts to Seokyun's mom, who is waiting for him at home. She reassures him, don't worry about not having a father. You'll be fine. Seokyun hands her some groceries and says, my friend bought this for me. Seokyun's mom asks, did Daman buy this for you? Seokyun replies, no, my other friend gave it to me. Hearing this, his mom says, that's good. So, does that mean you're not hanging out with Daman anymore? Their conversation is overheard by Neon Mask, who listens quietly. The scene shifts to Daman, who stops Seokyun and asks, Are you going to school? Seo-kyun answers, yes, my mom told me not to skip school, so I'm going. Daman then asks about the bikes, to which Seo-kyun replies, a friend told me it's against the rules, so I didn't change their parts. Curious, Daman asks, which friend? Seo-kyun explains, he wears glasses and even bought me fried chicken. Mocking him, Daman pretends to act upset, saying, if it were me, I'd have sold those bikes and bought medicine for your mom, but I guess now your mom will die soon all because of you. These words deeply hurt Seo-kyun, and he responds, I'll bring you some bikes today. After Seo-kyun leaves, Daman's friend remarks, does that loser even have friends? He probably made some old guy his friend. Daman laughs and tells him, keep an eye on him. Later that evening, we see Neon Mask and Seo-kyun sharing a meal. Before leaving, Neon Mask buys some more food for Seo-kyun, saying, take this home and share it with your mom. You're going home after this, right? Seo-kyun hesitates and replies, no, Daman asked me to bring him some bikes. He buys me food and says he's my friend. Hearing this, Neon Mask asks, do you really think he's your friend? Seo-kyun answers, yes, he buys me tasty food and beats up those bullies who pick on me. He's a good person. Neon Mask's expression changes, and he says seriously, believe me, neither Daman nor I are good people. For your mom's sake, trust what I'm saying. I'm sorry, but Daman is using you to steal bikes for him. Seo-kyun replies, I know, but my mom always said people can change. Maybe Daman will become a good person someday. By the way, what happened to your hand? How did you get hurt? Neon Mask looks at his injured hand and says, I got this while doing something wrong. The scene shifts to Daman's friend, who is waiting for the bikes. Meanwhile, Seo-kyun introduces Neon Mask to his mom, saying, this is my friend. His mom invites Neon Mask inside and offers him some food, saying, you're the friend Seo-kyun told me about. I'm sorry, we don't have much to offer, but thank you for looking after my son. As Neon Mask is about to respond, Seo-kyun's mom interrupts and says, since middle school, Seo-kyun started coming home late. I thought he was hanging out with friends, but one day the police showed up at our house. They told me my son was stealing bikes with a group and had even become the leader of their gang. Thankfully, the bike owner forgave him, but I feel like he's starting to hang out with those people again. Can you help him stay away from them? Hearing this, Neon Mask can't refuse and agrees. As he leaves the house, Daman and his friend are watching him from a distance. Back inside, Seo-kyun's mom asks, where did you meet your new friend? Seo-kyun replies, I was sitting in the alley when I met him there. Meanwhile, Neon Mask climbs from one building to another to avoid Daman. When Daman arrives at the spot, he finds no one and angrily mutters, he slipped away again. I could have crushed him today. He's messing with my money bank. I'm losing money because of him. Back at home, Seo-kyun tells his mom, I don't know my new friend's name, but he told me what's right and wrong. He even bought me food. His hand is injured, and it must hurt. He might even cry because of the pain. Elsewhere, Neon Mask quietly slips away from the area. We see Neon Mask and Sejin racing, and Neon Mask wins. Sejin, handing him a bottle of water, asks, are you still thinking about that kid, Seo-kyun? Neon Mask replies, Daman has manipulated that boy countless times into stealing, and Seo-kyun blindly follows his every command. It feels like he has absolute faith in him. Initially, I thought talking to Seo-kyun would help me guide him onto the right path, but it didn't work. He doesn't know how to judge people's true nature. I still can't believe he trusts Daman just because Daman saved him from bullies so many times. Sejin then asks, do you feel guilty when you look at him? Neon Mask responds sharply, no, what worries me is whether you'll be able to stop me in the future. Hearing this, Sejin gets angry and retorts, first Siha, and now you. Don't underestimate me. Relax, because I'll catch up to you in just a few days. He pauses and then adds, so, how are you planning to deal with Daman? He won't give up without a fight. Was the reason we didn't finish him that day because Hayek was there? Even though we humiliated him in front of his crew, he's still trying to rebuild Napagu. Even if we break his arms and legs, he'll keep fighting. He'll never give up. Hearing this, Neon Mask becomes furious because, deep down, he knows it's true. The scene shifts to Daman's hideout. Daman's friend scolds his men, telling them to do their jobs properly because their failure caused Seo-kyun's friend to escape their sight. Hearing this, the gang members become enraged. They beat him up, yelling, you're a loser yourself, and you're giving us orders? Then, turning their attention to Daman, they start insulting him, too, calling him useless. This doesn't sit well with Daman, who starts fighting them. As he defeats them one by one, he declares with intensity, "If anyone says even one word against us, they'll end up like this." The scene cuts to a detective speaking with Neon Mask. The detective asks, "You said Seokyun is hardworking. Then working a part-time job shouldn't be difficult for him, right?" Neon Mask replies, "He's hardworking, which is why he's doing work for Napagu. He started working because of his mom, but her illness is very serious." The detective says, "It's not that bad. My wife says if she takes her medicine on time, she'll recover soon. As long as she takes care of herself, there won't be any major problems." Hearing this, Neon Mask asks about the treatment and medical expenses. The detective explains, "The medical fees aren't too expensive, and they have medical insurance. The problem is how she prioritizes spending her money. She's worried about her son and is saving for his future. If she focuses on herself, she'll recover quickly, but she's a mother, so her child always comes first." The scene shifts to Seokyun and his mom. She's helping him put on new clothes and realizes how much her son has grown. Suddenly, she starts feeling unwell. Seokyun asks with concern, "Did you take your medicine? Are you running out of it?" She reassures him, "I still have some medicine left. It's just a mild cough. By the way, did your friend Chamish arrange an interview for you somewhere?" Seokyun nods and says, "Yes, if I pass, I'll get the job." His mom replies warmly, "That's good, but you should focus on your studies for now." Hearing this, Seokyun hugs her tightly and says, "No, Mom, you're sick right now. How can I focus on studying?" Later, Seokyun gets ready and heads out for the interview. Daman stops him on the way and asks sarcastically, "Are you going on a blind date?" Seokyun and Daman face off in a tense moment. Seokyun says firmly, "No, my friend found a job for me. I'm going for an interview." Hearing this, Daman's friend laughs mockingly and says, "Who would give a loser like you a job?" Daman then adds, "If you need money, just work with us. You'll keep getting paid." Seokyun responds resolutely, "No, I want to earn money on my own, and I'm going for an interview right now. You should come with me." Daman, "The job pays well, and we only need to work during holidays. We shouldn't be stealing bikes anymore. The people whose bikes we steal need them too." Hearing this, Daman becomes enraged and starts hitting Seokyun. "Is this why I saved you from bullies? How dare you try to lecture me?" At that moment, Seokyun's mother arrives and slaps Daman, demanding, "How dare you hit my son? Do you feel proud forcing my son to steal?" Furious, Daman shoves her to the ground. Seeing this, Seokyun's anger boils over. "From now on, I won't steal bikes for you anymore." Daman laughs mockingly, "Have you lost your mind?" Grabbing Seokyun by the collar, he raises his hand to hit him again. Seokyun, panicked, turns to his unconscious mother, calling out, "Mom! Mom!" Meanwhile, the scene shifts to Neon Mask. As he eats, Joy asks him, "Will your hand bandages come off in 2 weeks? After that, are you starting special training? And what about Hayek? Have you decided when you're going to fight him?" Neon Mask replies calmly, "No, I don't decide when the fight will happen anyway." Joy then asks, "What about your live streams?" He answers, "The studio is under control for now." Joy insists, "You're a big live streamer. You can't just stop. Even if you take a break, you have to stream at some point. Do you remember what happened to Yunho? Do you want to give Katrinka a heart attack?" Just then, Neon Mask receives a call from the detective, who tells him, Seokyun didn't show up for his part-time job. "When I checked on him, I found his mother unconscious. I've taken her to a nearby hospital. It seems like something happened to her." Hearing this, Neon Mask becomes furious and storms out. Joy tries to stop him, asking, "Where are you going?" But he doesn't respond. The scene shifts to Sejin, who is exercising. He gets a call from Joy, who informs him, Neon Mask left the house angry. "I'll give you the location of Napagu's hideout. Search everywhere. The other members are also working on this." Hearing this, Sejin immediately heads out. At the same time, Daman takes Seokyun to an isolated place. Daman taunts him, "Nobody's coming to save you here. Scream all you want. What were you saying earlier? Say it again. Did you forget what your school life was like? You were forced to drink spoiled milk, and it gave you diarrhea at school. I was the only one who respected you back then. Did you forget that? And this is how you repay me? Do you even know your place?" Seokyun replies defiantly, "You hit my mom first." Daman counters, "Your mom hit me first." Just then, Seonjul arrives and mocks, "Look at him getting all emotional talking about his mommy." Seokyun says firmly, "I'll never be friends with you again." Daman punches him, shouting, "Why would I want to be friends with a loser like you? Do you want me to beat you up even more? No one is coming to save you here." Seokyun tries to escape, running and hiding in a cupboard, locking the door behind him. Daman starts hitting the cupboard, shouting at Seokyun to come out. As he does, he notices the cigarette he had left earlier has started a fire that is now spreading everywhere. Seonjul, panicking, says, "Let's get out of here." But Daman yells back, "Get Seokyun out first." Seonjul scoffs, "If you care so much about him, do it yourself." With that, he runs away, leaving Daman to frantically try opening the cupboard. Daman pleads, "Seokyun, come out. There's a fire everywhere. You'll die if you stay inside." But Seokyun doesn't respond. Frozen with fear, the fire grows worse, forcing Daman to retreat. On the staircase, he sees Neon Mask, who is furious, his mask off. Neon Mask demands, "Where is Seokyun? If you don't want to die, tell me now." Meanwhile, Seokyun sits trembling inside the cupboard, consumed by terror. Elsewhere, Siha searches Napagu's hideout for Neon Mask but finds nothing. The other team members scatter across different hideouts, but no one finds him. Sejin, running, thinks they must have taken him to the hideout near Seokyun's house. Trusting his instincts, he changes direction and heads there. Back at the burning building, Daman and Neon Mask engage in a brutal fight, exchanging heavy blows. Neon Mask, enraged, beats Daman mercilessly while demanding, "Where is Seokyun?" Daman suddenly realizes, this guy is Neon Mask. His voice matches. Neon Mask, still fuming, warns, "If anything happens to Seokyun, I'll hunt you down and kill you." Daman, furious, yells back, "So you're Neon Mask?" Neon Mask pushes past him, heading upstairs to search for Seokyun, opening cupboard after cupboard. He finally finds Seokyun, weak and terrified. He picks him up and tries to escape but sees Daman has locked the exit. Daman laughs menacingly, "You and your loser friend can die here together. There's no place in this world for losers like you." Neon Mask feels trapped. He places Seokyun in a corner, covering his face with his sweatshirt to shield him from the smoke. He then starts ramming the locked gate, trying to break it, but it doesn't budge. Daman taunts from outside, "It's useless. You won't get out. I'm leaving now." Hearing this, Neon Mask remembers the day he avenged his sister's killer and vowed revenge on Trollfam. That day, he became Neon Mask. Neon Mask growls, "Daman, do you want to know why I never put a bounty on your head? Because you're not worth it." Daman, confused, snaps, "What do you mean I'm not worth it?" Neon Mask explains coldly, Trollfam's top-ranking members, Daniel, Hyakjun, and Seo, they have everything a person could want. Yet, they brought a loser like you into their gang. Do you know why? Because to them, you're nothing but a joke. You think you're strong? You think you've made it? You're just a clown for their entertainment. Daman's face contorts in anger. "Shut up, I don't care. I don't have time for your nonsense. Do you think you can beat me?" Neon Mask challenges, "If you think you're strong, open the door and face me." Daman laughs mockingly, "Nice try, but why would I open it? You'll just die in there." Just then, Sejin arrives, delivering a powerful punch that sends Daman flying. Sejin, furious, shouts, "I knew you'd pull something like this. Neon Mask, kidnapping people and trying to kill them now?" Neon Mask freezes for a moment, recognizing Sejin's voice. Meanwhile, Sejin yells, "I know someone's inside. I'll get you out of there soon." At that moment, Daman seems to realize something. Meanwhile, Sejin demands the key from him. Daman laughs mockingly, "Are you siding with Neon Mask now?" Hearing this, Sejin angrily replies, "Hand over the key right now." Daman smirks, holding the key up, and taunts, "Oh, you want this? But why should I give it to you?" Stepping closer, Sejin says firmly, "Didn't I already tell you that I'm stronger than you?" The tension explodes as the two begin to fight. Their clash intensifies, and soon the flames in the room grow larger, spreading uncontrollably. Amidst the chaos, the gate collapses, and Neon Mask emerges, filled with an intense, unprecedented rage. Neon Mask strides forward and sees Daman, pinned down with his throat in Neon Mask's grip. In the corner, Seo-kyun lies unconscious. Sejin rushes to pick up Seo-kyun, but he stops, alarmed, as he turns to see Neon Mask choking Daman. Neon Mask, consumed by anger, seems ready to finish him off. Sejin intervenes, trying to stop him. Neon Mask, stop, you'll kill him. But Neon Mask doesn't relent, growling, if I let him live, he'll recover and come after us again. People like him don't care about anyone's life. He's just like the one who killed my sister. People like them don't value life, whether it's theirs or someone else's. Seo-kyun, sitting at a distance, watches the scene unfold with a mix of fear and helplessness. Suddenly, Neon Mask collapses, unconscious. Sejin quickly takes charge, ensuring Neon Mask is rushed to the hospital. Later, all the members gather outside the hospital, discussing the situation. The detective informs everyone, I've taken care of the hospital mess. My wife is checking on Seo-kyun and his mother. As for Daman, we've transferred him to another hospital. Turning to Joy, the detective adds, Joy, don't be too angry at Neon Mask. He knows he's messed up a lot. Joy, still upset, replies, even if he realizes it, what's the point? It doesn't change what's already happened. She storms off, and the detective follows her. The other members also leave one by one, advising Sejin to rest. Sejin agrees but stays behind, and soon Joy returns. You're still here? She asks. Sejin, surprised, responds, I thought you went home. She sighs, I didn't even get a chance to thank you. We thought we were prepared for situations like this, but it was all an illusion. What if you hadn't found him in time? The scene shifts to Neon Mask's hospital room. He wakes up, sitting on the bed, watching old videos and reliving past memories. He comes across one of his live streams where he had said, fire can only be fought with fire. Lost in thought, he reflects on those words as the screen flickers with the chaos of his past actions. At the hospital, we see Sejin and Taeyang talking. Suddenly, Neon Mask appears and asks, what are you two discussing? Sejin, surprised, asks, are you okay now? Neon Mask retorts sarcastically, you're hungry, but instead, you're keeping an eye on me? Sejin responds quickly, it's not like that. By the way, why are you dressed like this? Are you going somewhere? Instead of answering, Neon Mask simply smiles and walks away. The scene shifts to Joy, who is discussing a plan with Siha. Joy says, why don't you install a GPS tracker in Neon Mask's helmet? She pauses, then wonders aloud, but what if he takes off the helmet? How will we track him then? Siha suggests, why not put the tracker in his bodysuit instead? Joy snaps back, do you think he's a stray dog? Turning to Katrina, Joy says, if Neon Mask disappears again, use a tracker to find him next time. Katrina, irritated, replies, are you insane? Using a tracker requires satellite rental fees. Joy argues, don't you have a satellite? We can use that. I saw in a movie that satellites can help us track people. Katrina, now angry, retorts, what do you think we are? You're taking stalking to a whole new level. Besides, Neon Mask is the boss of his own channel, not me. You should follow his orders, that's your job. Joy responds bitterly, it's easy to say but not so easy to do. At that moment, Neon Mask enters with Sejin. Seeing him, Siha asks, why are you discharged from the hospital so soon? Neon Mask, now serious, replies, we don't have time to waste. Napagu isn't completely defeated yet. The scene shifts to Daman, who is walking in deep in thought. He says to himself, I know Neon Mask's face, but I have no idea where he lives. It seems like Seo-kyun might know. Suddenly, Daman realizes he is surrounded by a group of strangers, confused and alarmed. He wonders, who are these people? Meanwhile, we see Seo-kyun helping his mother as she's discharged from the hospital. Concerned, he asks, are you feeling better now? She replies, yes, I'm perfectly fine now, and that kind man even paid the hospital bill. This kind man is revealed to be the detective, who hands her a card and says, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to contact me. I understand your worries about your son, but you also need to take care of yourself. Seo-kyun's mother thanks him but says, I don't have money to repay you. The detective reassures her, my boss already paid me to help you, so there's no need to worry about that. Curious, Seo-kyun's mother asks, who is your boss? I want to meet them. The detective smiles and replies, your son has already met our boss several times. In fact, Our boss says Sia-kun is a very good kid. Elsewhere, Neon Mask receives a call from the detective, who informs him everything has been handled properly. Neon Mask thanks him and asks for one more favor. The scene now shifts to Joy, who returns home and sits down, her gaze falling on the calendar. She suddenly remembers she was supposed to meet her father today. Before she can leave, her phone rings, answering the call. She says, "Are you live streaming?" "But there's no live stream scheduled for today, I checked myself." Hearing something on the other end, her expression changes to shock. The final scene transitions to Neon Mask, who is surrounded by his drones, live streaming, smiling into the camera. He says, "Hello, everyone. Today, I'm back with new content. We'll be live streaming until we can't anymore." When Neon Mask's team members learn about the unexpected live stream, they begin watching it as well. Neon Mask announces with a sinister tone, "Today's target is Daman." A drone is already monitoring Daman from above. Sejin's sister watches the livestream and finds it strange, muttering to herself, "Neon Mask never does something like this." Meanwhile, Daman is surrounded by a group of thugs. He asks angrily, "Who are you all?" One of them smirks and replies, "We don't know how Neon Mask got our details, but he made us an offer. You're quite popular these days. For every hit we land on you, we'll get 10k. Now, we're just deciding who gets to hit you and how many times. Someone's aiming for 300, and someone else for 290. Hearing this, Damon's anger boils. Watching this unfold, Neon Mask comments with a sly grin, "I knew no normal method would work to take down someone like Damon. So, what are you going to do now, Damon? If this is about being the worst person here, then I claim the #1 spot." Damon thinks to himself, "If I stay here, they'll corner me from all sides. I need to get out of here immediately." Calming himself, Damon says aloud, "So, all of you want a piece of me?" His calm demeanor unsettles the group. One of them mutters, "Now I understand why Neon Mask chose him. He's fearless." Damon smirks and says, "First, I need to deal with something over there." When the group turns to look in the direction he pointed, Damon seizes the moment to slip away through a narrow alley. Realizing they've been fooled, the thugs start chasing him. Watching this, Neon Mask is visibly amused. Meanwhile, Joy, visibly tense, rushes to meet her teammates. As she enters the room, Sejin arrives and asks angrily, "Is it true that Neon Mask started a livestream without informing anyone?" Siha replies, "Yes, this is the first time he's done something like this. He didn't even notify us." Tae-yang, frustrated, says, "If this keeps happening, we might have to shut down the recycling team entirely." Jiho interjects, "Siha, are the drones Neon Mask is using being controlled by your team? Can you trace their IP address?" Siha shakes his head and says, "I'm not sure. It looks like he's controlling the drones himself." Jiho then turns to Sejin and asks, "Do you know where he's live streaming from?" But Sejin is no longer there. He had already left. Damon runs to his hideout, thinking, "Now they can't touch me since I've reached my base." Suddenly, he knocks over some plastic bags and keeps running. His friends see him rushing by and greet him, "Hey, Damon!" But without stopping, Damon bolts past them. Moments later, they notice a horde of thugs chasing him. One friend exclaims, "What's going on? Why are they chasing Damon?" A thug overhears and replies, "These guys are part of Damon's gang." Another thug responds angrily, "So what? We're being paid to beat Damon, not his lackeys." Watching all this chaos, Neon Mask laughs with delight, but his amusement is cut short when Sejin arrives on the scene. Sejin shouts angrily, "Stop this madness right now." Neon Mask, still grinning, replies, "I knew you'd come here, but I'm curious, how did you manage to find me both this time and last time? You seem to know this area very well, but do you know I was born here? Look at Damon, he's up to his old tricks again. I've been working from home for a long time, but what are you doing here? Do you not like my way of working?" Sejin, furious, shouts back, "Do you really need to ask that now?" Neon Mask smirks and says, "Haven't you heard the saying? You fight fire with fire. My coach taught me that. Or were you thinking we're all good people here?" Sejin explodes with rage, yelling, "There's a limit to everything, but you've crossed every line imaginable." Neon Mask, unbothered, replies, "One of my strategies is this: if you can't defeat someone alone, you team up to take them down. If Damon doesn't stop now, I'll have to take things to the next level. Don't forget what Damon has done to ordinary people. You were the one who said you would defeat Damon," Neon Mask said. Sejin, gritting his teeth, responded. I know how this will end. Hearing this, Neon Mask, standing at the edge of the terrace, smirked and said, if that's the case, then push me off from here. Enraged, Sejin shouted, get down immediately and take off that mask. Neon Mask shook his head and replied calmly, no. Sejin's fury grew, and he snapped, I didn't come here to joke around. Neon Mask retorted, and do you think I'm here to play games with you? This is the only reason I'm still alive. Meanwhile, Daman was running relentlessly when he spotted a delivery man's bike. He quickly mounted it and sped away. The thugs chasing him paused, looking at their map in confusion. This area wasn't marked on the map Neon Mask gave us. One thug said, follow me, another ordered. Soon, a thug blocked Daman's path by standing in front of the bike. Daman, undeterred, accelerated as if to hit him, but the thug quickly jumped aside. Another thug hurled a bottle at Daman, causing him to lose balance and fall. Despite the hit, Daman stood up and kept walking, much to everyone's shock. Daman eventually hid in a secluded spot, while the thugs continued searching for him further ahead. Watching the chaos unfold through his livestream, Neon Mask grinned and said, catching him won't be that easy. Back on the terrace, Sejin's anger reached its peak as he grabbed Neon Mask and slammed him to the ground. I knew talking wouldn't work with you, now I'll have to rely on force. Sejin growled. Neon Mask laughed weakly, replying, how can you be so cold? You're supposed to be my friend, aren't you? Meanwhile, the thugs finally caught up to Daman and began beating him mercilessly. Daman, enraged, yelled, don't you all know who I am? But the thugs didn't care, they were too busy counting how many punches they had landed. Watching this through the stream, Neon Mask chuckled and said, today's the day you defeat me, isn't it, Sejin? Just like you promised? Sejin, clenching his fists, replied, yes, you're absolutely right. This will be our third fight, and I'm going to win this one. Neon Mask's expression darkened as he said, you're wrong, Sejin. This isn't our third fight, it's our first, because until today, you've never faced the real me. Sejin froze, his thoughts racing. Every time I fought him, he wasn't wearing that mask. Could this mask really transform someone into a different person? He seems like a completely new entity. Am I really about to fight his true self for the first time? He reflected on his past encounters with Neon Mask. When I first met him, he seemed like such a good person. I had never met anyone as confident as him, but when I learned he was Neon Mask, I started to fear him. I couldn't understand which version of him was real, and then I found out, it all began after his sister's accident. Sejin thought, I convinced myself that I could stop him someday, but to defeat him now, I need to destroy that mask. For that, I'll need to use a move strong enough to injure him. Seeing Sejin lost in thought, Neon Mask interrupted. Don't overthink it. You need to find your own fighting style. He attacked Sejin, landing a solid punch. The impact left Sejin momentarily stunned. How is he this strong? Sejin thought, dodging Neon Mask's relentless punches. Suddenly, Neon Mask leaped off the terrace and delivered a powerful kick to Sejin. You've trained hard. I can see that, Neon Mask said mockingly. Sejin stood his ground and replied, of course I have. Beating you won't be easy. In his mind, Sejin couldn't shake the image of the terrifying expression Neon Mask hid beneath the mask. While fighting, he thought, I don't know if I can erase the darkness within him, but I have to try. Sejin's thoughts drifted to Neon Mask's sister, Yabin. When I learned about her, I often dreamed of a different outcome. If I had saved Yabin that day, Neon Mask wouldn't be like this. He and his sister would have lived happily, and we would have been friends, spending time together. Back in the present, Neon Mask smiled faintly and said, Sejin, you truly are a good person. Take care of yourself. With those words, he began to walk away. As the scene shifted, we saw Sejin lying unconscious on the ground. That's it for this episode. If you want to see what happens next, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It truly means a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.